Okay, and we are now starting, apparently with your deep breathing into the microphone. Good job there. Hello! This is the
I think
call
it's a
of the
good
tank.
point.
So
I have
anyway,
to breathe through my mouth because my nose wants to kill me.
well let it then. Sorry, that was rude. That was rude of me. Anyway, when last we left off, no one that's watching this has ever seen this before. Also, everyone in our party killed each other. It was fun.
And Zermus is the only one who remembers anything.
Yes. Yes, he is. But to very quickly summarize what's happened so far, this map that all of you assholes are looking at, that is the map of the country they're in. This is the Kriegshire Empire. There are various towns in this country that they're in, one of which has an eldritch horror in it. These people know because they left it out. They broke a mirror that was calling to them, and then they let out an eldritch horror. It's a thing. It happens. I'm not going to continue to recap what's happened so far. I'll make another video doing that. So, if the other video is out and you're watching this one, and you haven't seen that one, what the fuck are you doing? Go watch that other video because context is important. Anyway, a lot of you went to sleep last night and had some very weird and possibly disturbing dreams that almost none of you remember. What you do remember is that you're in this little logging village town that's over here. And you just solved their problem. You know, the problem that all of the people in the town were getting up out of nowhere and walking into the Ironwood forest, never to be seen again. And as you all come to, you're in a very shabby looking inn. It's morning. You hear people about downstairs, probably eating breakfast. You can smell what you think is porridge, but you're not really sure. What is everyone doing?
Zermus would probably wake up pretty early, trying to recuperate what memories he has about last night.
Almost nothing.
Yeah.
But you do vaguely remember what happened. Not the fun bits where you killed that one guy you hate. Just the bits where you killed your friends.
Yeah, only those. Well, those were the good parts. But yeah.
And why. You definitely
But,
remember why.
All you remember is throwing Throm into acid and smashing my face.
Well, actually, I
times.
smashed that female paladin in the face, technically.
No, because disguise self goes away once I attack you.
Ah, okay.
No,
never
it does
mind.
not. Not the one you have.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, I think it wake up pretty early and head downstairs and grab the bite to eat before the rest of the party wakes up.
When you get downstairs, it's a shabby looking inn that's serving porridge and eggs. Glaucus is already down there, just slowly eating his modest breakfast, drinking his coffee.
Yeah, I sit at the table and I ask him, you couldn't get anywhere better to sleep at for the night.
Sir, you do remember where we are, correct? This is the best I could do.
Well, this town is a shithole, so fair enough. I assume the rest of the party haven't awoken yet.
No, you are the first to arise. I was going to wait until, well, at least 3 of you were up before I woke the others.
After he says that, everyone just sees Sparrow stumbling down the stairs like, "Hey, how is everyone doing this day?"
Sir, can we talk about getting a muzzle? For your cat?
Sometimes he says bright things. Not yet, though.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I wave over to Sparrow to join us at the table.
And I'm just gonna start eating bread to get rid of my hangover.
There is porridge and a small platter of eggs and toast provided to you. For the
To the
place
toast!
For the place that you're in, this is actually probably very expensive, or like a really nice breakfast for these people. Also, a cup of
To
black
the
coffee.
toast. Toast and black coffee.
Quite. Rom, are you getting up?
Yeah, I'll get up and can I make a tinkering check to make another shotgun clip? Or would I have to?
Another shotgun clip?
So I would have 2 in total.
Make a tinkering check. The DC is going to be pretty high because you don't have most of your materials.
All right, yeah. Hey, not one. And if I
I'm
had
going to
advantage,
roll
I
for
would-
severity on this one. Okay, so as you're tinkering with your old shotgun clip, so you can have all of the measurements for the new one, you snap your old shotgun clip in two after you drop it.
Now you have no shotgun clips.
Now you have no shotgun clips until you can fix this one.
That's good.
So as you're eating your breakfast, you hear a half-orc scream, "God damn it!" from above you.
I sip my coffee because I know exactly who that is.
I do hope he's not going to assault another person today.
Well, from all we know, the mage could have done had something to do with that whole excursion. I give a little smile like I'm kidding.
What actually happened in there? You went into the mirror, and then I stood watch for hours, and then a terrifying individual came out. I am incredibly confused.
Well, before I was rudely pushed into the mirror by a dear friend, we just happened to come across an area where, quite strange really, the whole area was covered with the mirrors, and I look over at Sparrow, and he decided it was a bright idea to just jump into one.
Of course he did.
And it led us to quite a bit of a... We had quite a few encounters, really. But eventually we arrived to where we thought the main, I guess, leader of these weird people with... like, I can't really explain it. It's just...
We
weird
killed a lot of
humanoids.
eyeball potatoes.
Yes.
Eyeball
Big head,
Glaucus
single
grabs
eye.
his. Glaucus grabs the bridge of his nose and suppresses the urge to slap the cat. Wait, large singular eyeball.
It wasn't a beholder, it was like... Imagine a beholder, now make it a massive bitch.
That, rolling Arcana, sounds like a Gauth. You fought a Gauth.
Well, we tried to.
I think
You
we're
obviously
doing pretty well.
succeeded. I mean, you are here. And
Well,
what does this
honestly,
have to do with that terrifying man?
Well, he's the one that stole the kill from us, so...
Oh yeah, I jumped into a mirror because he told me to, and we let him out, and he killed a bunch of stuff, and...
How many mirrors
Yeah.
did you jump through?
Two. Well, we all went through about 12, but I went through 2 specifically.
Okay, whatever. From, are you going downstairs by now? Throm? Shit, we lost the half-orc, why?
Come downstairs, angry, and just take a back.
Well,
Because I'm really angry.
Now that some of us are up, I will grab the others while they sleep. You should probably go to the town hall and meet with the mayor so we can leave this depressing place, and I will arrange the others near the cart, if that's to your liking.
Right, so you should probably get paid for this. Well, I assume you, Sparrow, and Thrum will join me.
Uh,
Yeah.
can we
I'll
stop
join.
by like a market on the way there?
It is morning. You're not sure if things are up? And
After we
Glaucus,
talk to the mayor.
and Glaucus just gets up and walks upstairs to where the others are.
Let's get paid first, how about that?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so Zermus is gonna, I guess, head off to the town hall. That's probably the most obvious place the mayor would be.
It is the second largest building in town. By second, I mean that the bar that you guys saw the mayor in the first time is the biggest building in town. It's weird. First it's the bar, then it's the town hall, then it's the logging mill, which you think would be bigger than the town hall, but it's surprisingly not, despite this being a logging village. So you get to the town hall, and you're in sort of a receptionist area, and there's a very bored-looking teenage girl sitting there, just like half asleep reading a book.
Hello.
Hello? Are you here to see the mayor?
Yes.
We're here to get paid for a job we did.
Okay, I'll go tell him you're here. She looks almost terrified for some reason.
Yeah, for some reason. Obviously from the cat.
I'll
I
make sure
say to
he's-
Sparrow, you really don't have a
presentable.
way with children, do you, Sparrow?
I'm a pirate.
Fair enough.
And she's not a child, she's a teenager. Like,
Zermus considers her a
Late
child.
teenager.
She's totally a child to Zermus.
And she knocks on the door to her right and walks in. And you hear a bit of a commotion. Like the mayor really wasn't expecting to be disturbed this early.
No, I know he's.
You hear
it's,
some-
like, it's like really early. It's like 7 or something.
No, it's like noon.
No, it's not that
You
early.
guys slept in. But the town's been in kind of a panic, end of the world, drunken stupor for a while.
Probably has a killer hangover.
So, a few minutes pass, and the mayor stumbles really out of his office. His clothes are not exactly in tatters, but it looks like he just got dressed. Like just now. In the dark. While hungover.
He's just got his shirt on backwards.
No, but
Yeah,
it is half unbuttoned.
Yeah, I look him up and down, and I see that he wasn't really expecting us. But yeah, I just wait for him to greet us, like cross-armed.
Gripping his head slightly. Welcome. I'm dreadfully sorry. Who are you again? I think I remember you. I definitely remember the cat. But
Yes, we're part of the Slayer's take.
right. He snaps his
It was our job to kill the thing that kept like kidnapping your villagers.
I'm gonna be honest, I did not expect you to survive.
Well, we did.
Yay. Great. So what was going on? What happened? Do you have a report? Or
There,
he is still very much out of it.
there was what did Glaucus call it?
A Gauth, I believe.
Yeah, there was a Gauth, like a weird eyeball thing.
Weird eyeball thing.
And captured really
You know
creature
what?
in a mirror.
You know what?
And,
Just give your report to the wizard. He'll understand it, and when he gives me the okay, I'll have the money sent as soon as he gives me the okay that my people aren't gonna just walk out and die again. Because that's
Guys, I don't think it's a good idea if I go with you to the wizard.
why.
Yeah.
What happened at the wizards?
I stole the gem, remember?
I'm talking.
He's
in
probably
character.
pissed. Oh, I whispered that.
I don't think it's a good idea for you and Throm to go into the wizard's tower, honestly.
Why? He's a nice guy. You gotta do something
Yes,
really
he's-
stupid to piss off a guy like that.
Well, I assure you, this party can surprise you in many ways.
Right. So, I'm gonna get back in there and do some paperwork.
Oh, really quick. Sorry to bother you. Really quick. I pull out the mithril axe, whatever, and I'm like, "How much did you
Where
say
did
these
you
sell
get-
for? Because I found one of those."
He immediately goes to snatch it from your hand. Are you going to try
No.
to stop him?
Yes. I'm gonna sell this. It's mine.
Okay,
What do I
I
roll?
need you to
Athletics?
make a sleight of hand check.
He's good with that.
16.
So you pull it out and he reaches for it and you just snatch it away. What are you doing? That belongs to the town. That is government property.
I didn't find it in the town. I found it in the weird mirror dungeon we went through. That's mine.
He points at the axe head, which has the symbol of the Kriegshire military. Those don't even belong to the town. That belongs to the
I found it on a dead guy, okay?
a dead guy that came from our town.
But he's dead. He was
Yes.
dead.
Therefore, all of his assets that he took from the town belong to the town. He's just staring at you with his slightly hungover, just death glare. He turns to Zermus. Can you just get him to put that back near the... Give it to the wizard. The wizard will be interested in it. I need to not be here. For several reasons. And he turns to walk away. I'd like someone to make a perception check on the guy.
Everyone? Or just Zermus?
I
I
said
noticed
someone.
nothing.
Oh.
You noticed nothing. Sparrow, you see that he has a bit of lipstick on the back of his neck. That's the same color as his receptionist's lipstick.
Oh, you have a good night last night, Mayor.
I am not talking to you, and he continues to walk into his office.
Is she legal? I think that's an issue.
The door shuts.
Well, it seems you angered the mayor a bit. Safe to say, I don't think you have quite a bond with people. Well, I guess if you want to accompany me going to the Wizard's Tower, if you really want to go in there, you can go in, but I think it'd be safe for myself to go.
Also, Sparrow.
Yeah.
You do not feel good at all. You need a fix.
Yeah.
So are you gonna sneak away and do that?
Hey, I am back.
How long do I have before I start getting debuffs from that?
2 days ago. Sorry, 1 day ago.
Okay. I'm gonna do that after the Wizard's Tower, because I'm gonna go with Sarmus. But I'm gonna do disguise self as Macallus, so the wizard doesn't know it's me.
Okay
Yeah.
then. You activate the amulets, and you are now a snobby-looking Macallus. You go to the Wizard's Tower.
Does he do this in front of me?
Yep.
I stare you
Right in front of the gods and everybody.
Yeah, I stare you down for a moment and I say, "Don't you ever turn into me."
Oh, that
So-
came out in Macallus's voice, so you just heard like, eh, heh, heh, heh.
So yeah, I guess Throm, if you'll be joining us also.
Will he be joining you,
Yeah.
though? Are you going to the Wizard's Tower, Throm? You, didn't do so well last time.
Maybe I'll do better to get at the more information than I needed.
I mean, you still believe he's up to something.
Yeah,
Okay, then.
I know.
So yeah, we're gonna head up to the Wizard's Tower.
So you walk up to this tallish, like, not even a tower, just a tall building outside of town. You know it's taller than it actually is. It just doesn't look it. Still looks kind of shabby.
Yeah, so I assume I just knock on the door.
You knock on the door, and this little eye symbol above the door opens.
I wave it in.
You hear this little reverberation. Didn't you people steal from me?
I never steal.
In Macallus's voice, it's like, yes, that was the cat. We took care of him.
Oh. Well, okay then. But the half
The half-orc isn't here either.
No, the half-orc is with you. Throm is with you.
Oh, I thought he left.
No, he's still with you guys.
He'll stay outside.
Okay, wait. You went into the forest last night.
And
The
that's
door
where we
immediately
talk
bursts
about.
open. Come in. I have so many questions. Oh, right. He's just standing there. Brown robes, long, tangled mess of hair, large spectacles. Bit mousy of a half-elf, but he's a half-elf nonetheless.
He's a half person. Does Zermus have a problem with that?
No. More stature have people.
Oh, come in.
But yeah, I follow it if you like tries to usher us in.
His eyes are very slightly glowing. Okay, doesn't appear to be much on... Okay. He just looks you two over, because Throm is staying outside. Oh, you are just radiating magic. What is going on with you? He says, examining Sparrow.
We got some magic items in the woods.
You found magic items in the woods.
That was a deception, by the way.
You found magic items. I mean, like, just Can you tell me everything that happened? I am very confused and intrigued, and he slightly gestures over to his beautiful mind conspiracy theory board. That. So,
Zarmus, I'll let you explain this one.
Yeah, I think Sermus just blahs all the information that happened, because I'm not saying that twice.
blah all the information. Do it. Blah the information you think the wizard wants to know.
I
If you
tell the
want.
wizard that the whole thing was because of a Gauth who was trapping people in mirrors.
Galv. Well, that would make some sense, but Galvs don't normally have that kind of, well, charm or telekinetic or telepathic ability. Galvs don't really have much power over the minds of people. So he must
It
have
wasn't
had-
just the Gelf. There was a higher
not
being
there.
trapped in
You're
here.
outside.
Oh.
Because he
You're
left you
outside, Thrum.
outside.
I thought I said I was going, but alright, my bad.
You were going, and then the door only opened for two of them and shut with you before you walked in. Because the
Just gonna
wizard's
whisper to-
afraid of you.
I'm gonna whisper to Zarmus and be like, "Do we tell him about the dude in the weird clothes?"
Because, unless the Galf had a powerful magic item or a conspirator, it wouldn't...
I mean, he wasn't by himself. He had people helping him also.
Well, yes, Galps sometimes take the role of leader of organizations, but they're bad at it. That lesser beholders for a reason, that not fit to lead. So, if anyone with enough power to do the things that I'm looking for, the things that happened here, was beneath the Gauth wouldn't have been able to control that type of person. And it couldn't have been a magical item because Gauths very rarely use magic items. They mostly just devour them. For energy.
Well, we killed the Gauth and it seemed to have stopped what was going on.
Seemed to have stopped.
Well, I haven't heard of anybody running into the woods lately, so...
Do you understand the gravity of the situation in this town? Do
I
you
understand. You're losing...
Okay.
vaguely
I'm going to
comprehend?
explain what happened. We didn't kill the Galf.
You didn't kill
The stupid cat ran into a mirror where a man with very odd clothing came out and killed the Galf and then flew away. He said his name was Randolph.
Randolph. Man in weird clothing. Named Randolph. Flew away, as you say. After
He was
slaying
trapped in a
Galf.
mirror. The cat jumped in and he popped out.
Did he say anything else that might make you sound less crazy?
He said he's been locked in the mirror for thousands of years and rewarded us for freeing him.
Rewarded? What kind of rewards did I mean, that would explain the magical items. But fighting a cat
Exactly,
would
yes.
explain the magical items. But you know what? I have a possible solution to this, though you might not like it.
Oh
And he
dear.
pulls out a helmet. This will help me get some of the information that I need to tell the town that they're safe. This, and he holds up this really weird helmet type thing, because it's weird because it's covered in these clear crystal half orbs on the outside of the helmet that almost look like scrying
I'm not
orbs.
gonna wear that, by the way.
Look, it's not painful, it's not overly intrusive. You just remember what happened, only what happened, because while wearing this you can decide what gets shown and what doesn't.
I pushed Sparrow ahead. Or I guess Michaelis ahead.
It's a helmet of hindsight. It's a very powerful magical item, but it's very circumstantial is a word. Listen, I need to be able to tell the town that its people aren't just going to start walking into the forest and disappearing again. Because if I can't tell the town that, then they won't believe me when I sell them that. And if they don't believe me, then you don't get paid.
Give me the fucking helmet.
He gives you the fucking helmet.
I inspect it. I'm gonna cast, not cast, but I'm gonna use a channel divinity, or not channel divinity, but what is that called? Damn it! I'm gonna use a divine sense. Yeah. While holding on to this thing.
I mean, you slightly smell of brimstone, but that's normal.
All right. Yeah. I mean, if nothing weird comes from this helmet, I put the helmet on.
And do you actively try to remember what happened?
I leave some parts out, but yes, I try to remember what happened basically.
And projected in front of you, onto the wall, through the giant crystal lens, is what happened. It's a projector. For memories. Okay, so... Oh! It flashes to when you guys were outside the mirror. Okay, I didn't know there was a pile of rubble and... Oh god, a mirror! Okay. Flashes to the Galf in the mirror staring at you guys, and he looks terrified, despite the fact that he was just bad-mouthing Galfs.
Does he have any comments on Sparrow stupidly jumping through the mirror?
No, he is just kind of trying to not pay attention to Sparrow. And when it gets to the point with, he's constantly taking notes, by the way. And when Akmenos was explaining what was happening in all of your brains, he was feverishly taking down notes. Like 10 sheets of paper in the space of like 3 minutes. And then nothing eventful happened. Do you show him Randolph?
No, I do not.
I think that would be best because
I
Okay.
stop it when I get knocked out, and I say, I don't remember much. I awoke a couple hours later.
Okay, I mean... But you claim the Galf was slain, correct?
Well, if it wasn't, I doubt McAllis here would have lived, so...
True, true. But... How about this? You probably don't want to be here any more than any of us want you here, correct?
I look around, and no, it's quite nice, really.
Are you trying to lie to him?
No, I'm like sarcastically saying that.
Look, I will go back to that place, do some more tests. Within a couple weeks, if nothing else has happened, I'll be able to confirm that you did your jobs, and the guild will get the payment. Until then, unless you have any more concrete proof that you actually stopped the calamity from happening again, we can't get you your payment. It's as simple as that.
can I take the helmet off of him and put it on myself?
I mean, is there any way you let this happen?
I let it happen.
Well then,
I'm gonna show him Randolph. And like him flying away while we were
he
outside.
didn't fly away. He walked backwards slowly away from you guys and disappeared into nothing.
Okay,
Like,
yeah, I'm gonna show him that.
dissipated. Like he was being disintegrated.
I'm gonna show him that and humorously watch him take 3,000 pages of notes.
He doesn't take 3,000 pages of notes, actually. He sees him, mumbles a bit to himself, and then faints.
So
Oh, dear.
So while Sparrow was doing that, do I happen to see what happened to me with that whole explosion thing?
That depends. Did you show that part, or did you just show Randolph?
No, I showed him everything from when Randolph popped out of the mirror to when he dissipated into nothingness.
Oh.
Okay, so I don't see that then.
Yeah, you don't. You don't get to see that part. Because that was the small gap between the two things.
Yep, it was like right before.
Yeah.
Except I'm not gonna show him giving the cat the amulet.
Like, shortly after Randolph appears through the mirror, the guy starts mumbling to himself, and then runs to his bookshelf to go look for a book while still watching the show. And then
Take
after a
that
certain
thing
point, he
off.
faints.
I pry the thing off of Sparrow's head.
This is after the guy faints, by the way.
Yeah, I do it anyways. Yeah, I assume you let me take it off of you.
Yeah.
Or not. Yeah, I take it off of you, I put it down like on a desk somewhere.
Screams.
Hey, Michaelis, how you doing?
What's up, Zermus?
Holy shit, you're actually here! Now, I
Yes,
need
did
to,
you not see what I posted in the chat roughly 10 minutes ago?
No.
Fucking hell, Zen. Okay, for the record, I'm sorry I'm late. The barbecue part ended up running kind of late.
We're recording this, by the way.
Shit.
Why, is that not a good thing? Is that not a
I
thing
don't
you're
really
okay
need-
with?
Drugs? I don't care. Case in point, barbecue ran late. I'm here now. Apologies
Okay.
for being late.
If you happen to witness Sparrow, he has disguised himself to you.
Michaelis, you
What in the
are...
fuck, Sparrow?
You have been awakened by Glaucus, who is bringing you to the cart because you slept in.
I've never been so happy to see a fishman in my entire life. What the fuck
Now
happened
back
to
to
me?
the people that are in the wizard's tower.
Now you get to hear my terrible impression of you, Michaelis.
Oh, great. This is gonna be wonderful.
But yeah, I take off the helmet, I put it off to a desk, and I say, seem to faint.
Okay, whoa. Is this the same wizard from last time?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
They're
Oh,
explaining
Which is
things
why I
God.
disguised myself.
Sparrow, I'm gonna fucking knife you.
But yeah, I put the helmet off to like a desk or something, and is like the wizard still knocked out cold?
Yeah, the wizard fainted with a book in his hands.
I smack him awake.
Oh boy.
He doesn't wake up. Unless you
Okay.
want to roll a strength check to do damage to him.
And defibrillate him.
I will fucking strength check him.
While Zermus is busy slapping him,
You hear
And
a
neither-
resounding
okay.
crack as the guy almost gets thrown across the room and then lands on the floor like a foot away from where he was. What happened? And then he looks at the book he has, then looks back to you guys, then looks back to the book he has. The
I
book-
look at the book cover. What does it say?
The book is
I swear to God, if it's an H.P. Lovecraft book.
no. It's this
Sexy
like
Argonian maid.
yellow. It's this like yellow leather cover with what looks like seams down the middle of the, like two seams, like a jacket, coming down the middle of the cover.
Is it in his hands?
Yes, and in between
Oh,
the
okay.
seams is an eyeball and tentacles coming out of the like jacket type seam thing.
And you
And
said
on
it
the
wasn't
top-
H.P. Lovecraft.
It just says Carcosa.
Oh boy.
Carcosa. Doesn't ring.
I'm assuming nobody recognizes that.
No one does. I don't care what you roll on Arcana. No one knows what the fuck this is.
Yeah,
looks
so
to
I
you
look at
guys.
it and look back
Looks
at the
to this
wizard.
book. Looks to you guys. Looks to this book. looks back to his fucking helmet that he let you use, looks to this book, and then immediately his hand wreaths itself in fire. And then he looks at you guys, and then back to the book, and then back to you guys. He is panicking the fuck out right now.
I try to get the book out of his hand and read it.
As you reach for the book, he presses his flaming hand onto the book.
Oh, please, Zermus is a tiefling. That is nothing.
No, but it does to the book.
I'm gonna. Can I do anything before he does this?
You can.
I want to cast command on him.
Roll initiative.
Sure.
This
I have
isn't an
terrible
actual fight,
initiative.
but I want you to roll initiative for me.
I rolled terribly.
Rip.
I mean, he had one higher than you.
Okay, well I still rolled really badly.
So yeah, as you go to command him, he presses his hand down into the book. And the book sets itself on, and the book just erupts into flame.
Zermus tries to grab the book and like put out the flames, but I assume it's too late.
As you grab the book, the cover... As you grab the book from him, he is just like defeated at this point. Like he is going into panic shock. You grab the book. The cover falls off, and you're grabbing it by the cover, which is on fire. And these, like, old as fuck, stained pages just fly everywhere, and all of them are on fire. So this wizard just effectively set his entire, like, observation room on fire. As these
Oh,
pages
dear.
fly fucking everywhere.
Is it spreading or no?
No, it seems like the wizard decided to not let his possessions be flammable.
Mm. Okay, then I look like, is he panicking? He's like
If
spluttering
you want to
madness?
try to catch some of the pages and like stop the fire, I'd want you and possibly Sparrow, if he's wants to help you, roll a sleight of hand check.
Yeah.
Can I give him an advantage on his
No,
hand check?
you're both rolling individual sleight of hand checks.
Okay.
Well, I'll roll a 27.
I rolled a 7.
Okay, Zermus, you are freaking the fuck out. with this, like,
Yeah, I think
leather
I'm
thing.
like
And Sparrow, you know those booths with the money that's like flying all around you, and you need to catch the money?
Yeah.
You do that, and you get like a neat stack of on fire pages,
Oh.
and you put them mostly out. You might be able to read some of that later, maybe.
Okay.
yeah. At this point, Zermus like notices
Sparrow,
that, like,
you have pile of burnt papers.
yeah. Zermus realizes that he's not going to be able to save any of his papers, and he's angry now, and he goes towards the wizard and asks him, "What was that for?"
That. Like, this guy's going through PTSD flashbacks at the moment.
I grab him by like the scruff of his robes and I say, "Speak, you wizard."
I want you to make an insight check on him.
Oof.
11.
11.
His eyes are vacant. He's not really looking at you at the moment. Like, you have him by the scruff of his neck, and you are looking dead in his eyes. And his eyes aren't really there. Like, his eyes have sort of glossed over.
I like drop him to the floor. I let go of him. I look over to Sparrow and I say, "I think we're done here."
So, what you guys gonna do?
Yeah, Zermus just walks out because he doesn't know that Sparrow has these papers. So he just heads out of the tower.
Out of the tower, you can see Glaucus setting up the Cartus.
Oh, Jesus Christ. McAllis is gonna stab me when I walk out of here.
I mean, Macallus is out there with Glaucus.
This town's
Also,
terrible.
Zermus
Glaucus.
is
We're
standing
leaving.
outside the tower. Sorry,
We're
not
leaving,
Zermus,
Glaucus.
Throm. Throm is just standing outside the tower. It all took like 10 minutes tops.
So yeah, in hindsight, leaving
Yeah.
the cat in the wizard's tower by himself, not a great idea, but Zermus is really mad right now.
I was gonna say. So, Cat, what do you do?
Oh yeah, we're stealing stuff while this dude's out of action.
I want you to roll a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Hold up. Fuck.
Okay.
Not the best.
You grab one little bauble, and then you hear alarms go off. Whack! 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 Intruder detected. Activating lethal protocols. Whack! Whack! Whack!
I wanna
Whack!
put that back.
The alarm continues to go, and you see that there's a new statue in the observation room that wasn't there before. And it's slowly getting
Okay, we're
up.
gonna book it.
As you book it, you hear the wah, wah, and you hear the statue saying, activating instant kill.
Would I have time to make it down the stairs, or do I just need to jump out the window?
I mean, it's up to you.
Oh. I'm just gonna set that bauble back on the table, and I'm just gonna have to, like, completely full sprint book it out of this place.
As you run outside, the door shuts. The door shuts on your ass on the way out.
Ow.
Zermus is very angry right now.
So,
Zermus is gonna start casting Find Steed because he wants to get the fuck out of here.
Sir, are you okay? Glaucus approaches, looking concerned.
Yeah, I like he just like put like a hand on me or something.
No, he's just gently walking towards you.
Yeah, I try to ignore him. I try to concentrate on my spell.
I'm gonna. Yeah, he knows what that is. Sir, if you want to leave, you could just get in the cart. It's faster.
Fine, we're leaving. I don't want to stay here any longer.
I'm gonna get in the cart as McAllis just to see what McAllis says.
Yeah, McAllis, you see McAllis walking out of the tower after sprinting out of the tower and getting his ass slapped by the door. Damn it, McAllis, I swear to God, I will rip off your robot face.
Nicholas? Hello?
So McAllis is furious at you.
Motherfucker, I'm muted again, aren't I?
Yes.
You're back.
I don't know the cat has the disguise gear, do I?
No. Although it seems
Okay.
faintly familiar. Actually, no. You were there when he got it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So you know that he can do that.
Okay. What kind of check would I have to make to know that it's the cat and not actually a copy of me?
Make an intelligence check.
Okay, cool.
The
This is
DC
gonna
is
be
low because you know the cat can do this.
Yes, but my intelligence is also very low, so this is gonna be fun.
You know it's the cat.
Okay.
So you see the cat dressed as you, walking towards the Cardis after getting his
Well, he
ass
sees it.
slapped by the door.
I'm going to make an attack of opportunity on the cat as it runs past me.
Roll an attack.
You're a fucking dick.
You're one to talk!
True.
You're one to fucking talk!
I haven't attacked any of my friends yet.
True. But the whole party's kind of using you as a punching bag.
Yeah.
Roll that attack, though.
Okay, what would it be for unarmed again?
Strength, I think.
Yeah, it's a strength. Essentially a strength check. So roll strength check.
Plus proficiency, I think.
He is not.
Oh yeah, he's
proficient,
hitting me.
But yeah, so
17 directly
you-
hits.
so as you're getting into the Cardis, you hear this smack as you feel his fist connect with the back of your neck, pushing you into the Cardis, into an elephant
Ow.
who is still terrified, by the way.
Are there any is there any elephant waste in this alternate
The
cart
elephant
dimension?
has been in that room for about 5 minutes. No, sorry. He's been in there for less than a half hour.
Okay.
From outside, it's been more than a day, but in there, it's less than a half hour.
As I fall into the cart, I'm gonna dispel my disguise self.
So yeah, McAllis, you knocked the McAllis out of him.
Cat, I swear to God, if you ever do that again, you're tarnishing my good name.
At this point, Zerma steps into the back of the cart.
Can I climb out of the cart real quick though?
Sure.
I'm gonna ride wherever we're going. I'm gonna ride on top of the cart and have a smoke on the way there.
Okay. You've actually never been to a zoo house. The ride there is fairly uneventful. You guys are here, and you're going
Yep.
here.
How long of a ride would that be?
Honestly,
Longer for you than us,
the better
honestly.
part of a day.
Okay,
It'll
so
be like 5 minutes for us, though.
the moon sugar debuff will be gone by the time we're there.
Well, I mean, 12 to 16 minutes, because it takes the better part of a day, as in 12 hours. About.
Yeah.
But you guys make it home to your guild hall, which
And I
is
smoked on the
different.
way there. So how much moon sugar does that take?
One
I'll
moon
go and
sugar.
write it down.
One
Okay.
moon sugar.
Does
You
Glaucus
guys-
say nothing about the cat smoking on top of his cart?
He is trying desperately to ignore you.
Ah.
You guys make it back to the guild.
Now you have to introduce a cat.
Yeah, so Zerma steps out, and is it like bustling, or is it just like a normal day?
Well,
Oh boy,
it's
there's the
getting
elephant pen.
closer into the night because you guys left it around noon. You're
So
getting
we'll
home
see.
around midnight.
Okay, I immediately wake up Shelly if she's sleeping.
As you guys walk in, you see Shelly. She's there.
What?
You wake up. You walk in, and Shelly is standing around, pacing in the foyer. In the foyer.
Sparrow's just gonna walk in. Hello!
Who is as
Shelley,
you
please
scream,
calm down.
as you break in and scream, "Hello!" you hear a sound from Well, it would be to your left. Shelly, who is, because you haven't actually met her yet.
I'm assuming that's like a security alarm or something.
No, that's Shelly's dad.
Zermus takes a seat.
But
and
let me
waits to see
just
what happens.
introduce you to Shelly.
God, she's enormous.
I was showing you her face.
She's a gigantic creature.
But yeah, Shelly is back here. Sparrow still can't put his fucking token in, can he?
Yeah, sorry.
I take a seat right there. I'm
Sparrow is right here. You barge in. Hello! Shelly screams and reels backwards. At which point, a very, very large spectral red ram appears from... Actually, it appears from over here. I need you to make a dex saving throw.
Oh God.
As this giant ram
22.
tramples over you. Okay, you only take half damage. And you don't get pushed 30 feet and knocked prone.
How much is half damage?
$20 damage. As
Jesus
this
Christ!
giant red spectral ram appears from behind you and charges. And out of that place over here, you see a very large, very angry looking dwarf rushing towards you. The ram passes you. The dwarf runs and headbutts the ram, which then changes direction to go towards you again.
God damn it!
At this point, if anyone else would like to stop this, they can.
I say, Shelly, stop this madness.
The large dwarf that you guys know as Ornan Metalmane is frothing at the mouth and about to kill the cat.
Fine, I'll save the cat. I say, Ornan, you should stop.
I need you
It's
to make
not-
a persuasion check.
Oh,
Because Ornan thinks the Golden Claw is here for Shelly.
oh shit, mate. Persuasion?
Persuasion.
Oh
Oh,
dear.
fuck yeah!
Yay!
The crit.
Well, what do? What do you say?
I say, it's not nice to hit your coworkers, Ornan.
Headbutts the ram goes towards him, and then, just as it's about to hit you, it disappears. There is a 5'0", very wide, very angry-looking dwarf staring down at you, Sparrow. He's holding a large, like, war horn that looks like a ram's horn, actually, in one hand, and a hammer in the other.
Hello!
Also, the dwarf is half naked.
Alright, well, now that that's
I
over with, Sparrow, why don't you take a
sleep.
seat? And try to stay silent this time.
His eyes are
That's gonna be an
bloodshot.
issue, you know it is.
His eyes are bloodshot, and he is literally smoking. As in, smoke is coming off of his beard.
Sparrow, please sit down and calm down.
Shelly is still
Yeah.
freaked the fuck out.
Unless you want to become part of the infrastructure of this building, I would suggest you do that.
By the way,
I'm gonna sit
the
in this
ram
stool
left-
right here.
Try to calm down, Shelly.
By the way, the ram left scorch marks where it was traveling.
Great. Zerma's gonna snuff him out.
No, not fire. Scorch marks.
Ah, okay, so it's just black, basically.
Yeah.
I say, Shelly, you might need to clean that. Or have someone clean it. Who's our maid again?
Mr. Whiskers, I think.
Yeah, he's our
Mr.
quote unquote cleaner.
That's right.
He'll be in the morning. What's going on? Why is there a cat yelling at me?
I'm part of the guild now!
Please stop yelling.
Shelly, this is our new pet.
Slightly quieter, I'm just like, I'm part of the guild now.
And by
I thought
our,
the
I mean
elephant was the
Zermus's.
new pet. Also, how did you get an elephant? I am
It's
incredibly
Zermus's elephant.
confused.
And this is also Zermus's cat. Except for some reason, the rest of us have to take care of it.
I know you're joking, but
I'm not.
he's part of the guild?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay. Oh!
I have a brand if you'd like to see it.
No. I'll take their word for it. Speaking of,
That is a
there's,
sure.
good news on that front, actually. We have a volunteer. A new recruit,
volunteer.
actually.
Huh.
He's sleeping upstairs in the guest quarters. I guess he'll have
We
company
have-
now.
We have guest quarters.
Yeah, Dad built it when, we got a new recruit. Instead of building everyone their individual rooms, you guys really only get that because you're guild leaders. We have what's essentially a guest barracks. So, I mean, go upstairs. It's the not fancy looking room. Try not to touch anything, please.
Everyone knows Sparrow's touching everything.
Speaking of which,
Oh,
Shelly,
oh.
has your father decided to finish the basement?
The basement is done. There's not
Splendid.
much down there because all you guys requested was a basement. So there's
I
not
feel
much
like you
expand
guys are
on
gonna
that
make the
later.
cat sleep in the
really
basement.
down there. You probably noticed the elephant. The
We did notice the elephant in the room.
no,
The elephant is not in the room.
I finished. Well, Dad finished the elephant area. Elephant stable. The place for your new elephant, and we should have a trainer coming in the next couple days. Zermus, you got mail. Mail was sent.
Great. In my room, or do you have it on hand?
It's in your room.
Oh,
I'll
let's
read
see.
it.
What was the name of the guy who said he knew Shelly from the other guild?
Zermus doesn't care.
No one knows because none of you remember it.
Yeah, Zermus is gonna
Mostly I forget,
to
but
and fucking. I guess he'll take it. I mean, if anyone else wants to come, he'll take a peek at the new member.
yeah, we should
The
go
new
assess him.
member, he is sleeping in the guest barracks. If you peek
Yeah, we might
inside-
want to. We might all want to rest and talk to him in the morning.
Now, because you're the guild leaders, he's not technically a member of the guild yet. He's awaiting your
Right.
your recommendation. But because you guys were out, he decided to stay until you guys came back.
Well, I guess I'll let him sleep for now.
And
I'll be in
Zermus,
there.
that letter is in your journal.
Okay, got it.
Whenever you want to read that.
Where's my journal? Oh. Wait. No, I don't see it.
Wait, where do I have to sleep?
Wait,
There's not a room for me.
there's a guest barracks.
You
Can I
sleep in there until
choose
you
to
get your own room.
You sleep with the elephant in the stable.
I forgot to save the changes. Okay, now it's in your journal.
Oh God. No.
I feel like Zermus would actually make me sleep with the elephant.
Please no. Okay. I'm gonna read this single myself.
Okay, I did not expect you to read it out loud.
I am not going to.
Good. We'll deal with that in the morning. Who wanted to
It's
look
from
in the
that
basement?
dragon paladin.
Who wanted to look in the basement?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, who with the authority to look at the basement wanted to look in the basement?
Me.
Okay.
Zermus, you should probably come check this out too.
I will follow.
It was your funding that made this basement possible.
She gently
besides,
leads you guys
We have
into the back room, which is a kitchen. Well, the main part of the back room is a kitchen. There's a bit of a hallway leading to the left, well, leading to the right, that has sort of like a closet. And when you open the closet, there's a trap door. And then Shelly opens the trap door, and there looks like a long ladder down, and she just jumps.
She just jumps.
She just jumps into this like dark pit.
Is Zermus there?
That's
And she
a
lands on this
lot of
very-
basement.
and she lands in this nice mat.
Nice.
Wait.
That looks like fun. I'm gonna follow suit.
Is there a large empty space at the bottom of this map for you guys?
Yes.
Just kind of
Like
cuts
no wall?
off.
No
If you
wall.
zoom out, if you zoom out too far enough, it just does that automatically.
Okay.
It's just a little glitch.
Okay. I was afraid I made the map the wrong size.
No, the proportions are right. It just Roll20 does that.
Well, for me, it kind of cuts off.
Now, there are magical lights in the ceiling. Well, I know how much you wanted to be able to jump down from the balcony. We still can't do that. But Dad decided to sort of go with your trampoline idea. The like rug-looking tatami mat under the ladder. It's really like if you put your weight on it, you go down pretty far.
Hmm.
It's essentially a big mattress. She points up at the ceiling. Okay, there's magical lights up there. Very simple to do. I actually installed them myself. It's they're fairly cheap and the best way to light an area like this without ventilation. So yeah, Dad just excavated the whole place, added in the ladder and the fall mat, and that's about it. I don't know what exactly you guys wanted to do with this area, but he made it big enough that you could do whatever you wanted.
Well, thank you very much, Shelley. I give her a pat on the shoulder.
She sort of, like, flinches away from you.
So does she just have like crippling social anxiety?
Kind of.
Probably.
Yeah.
Also, everyone here is scary.
Well, Zermus isn't scary. Just
The cat's not scary. He's just
You yelled
loud.
at her, and then her father tried to kill you. With a
I yelled
giant
hello.
shotgun ram.
I was being polite.
Half orcs aren't that scary looking.
After barging into the guild hall in the middle of the night. You know, midnight.
But I said hello.
So, yeah, there's... can I get some sleep? No, Glaucus rode ahead and said you guys would be ready, so I stayed up. In the morning, we'll get that druid in for the elephants, and she falls face forward onto the fall mat.
Heck.
Well, someone's carrying her to her room.
By the way,
Yeah,
for those of
I
you
guess
who
that'll
don't
have to
know
be me.
this, for those of you who don't know this, the person she keeps referring to as her father is a very large dwarf. She is a human.
Yep. I noticed that.
She's adopted or something.
But yeah, I saved the party. Someone's carrying her to her room, and it's not gonna be me.
It's me. I'm already down here with her. Can't just leave her in the basement. This is our What did we agree we were going to call it again, Zermus? Our VIP lounge?
Oh
Lair,
yes,
Dungeon.
it'll be very nice.
BDSM chamber.
Like I said, our VIP lounge.
Oh yes, only the noblest of people will be able to allow. Gonna give you a wink.
I'm
Only
glad
the
we're on the
noblest
same
of
page
people.
with this.
And temperance. But let's not talk about that.
Yeah, Zermer's gonna go to his room, read the letter, and then hit the hay.
Very aggressively because of that letter, probably.
Oh yeah, I'm furious.
I'm gonna carry Shelly upstairs.
Her father, Orden, is still up there with a giant mug of ale. You woke me up. Needed something.
Sorry about that.
Cat, I swear to fuck you're sleeping outside.
I can sleep in the basement.
You can sleep outside.
Sparrow just like holds his arms up, but just kind of looks around, not moving.
So yeah. I assume you guys all go to sleep?
Yeah,
Uh,
I assume Sparrow takes a room in the barracks until he can get a roommate for him.
Yeah, there's the guest barracks.
yeah, I'm gonna go there, but are you gonna be mean and make me do a stealth check to not wake up the dude in there?
No, he's pretty fast asleep. It's it's actually pretty familiar to you because it's a large room with a few beds and mostly hammocks, like the bed of
Oh.
a ship. And
Nice. Before I go to sleep,
slumped
can I
down
try to
on
read those?
And slumped down on one of the beds is this like tall humanoid-looking guy with white hair.
Before I go to bed, can I try to read the burned up papers?
First, I need you to make an intelligence check.
Saving throw or check?
Check.
Yeah.
I can't read.
You can't read the papers. They're in these weird, like, old common script. It's not like it's another language. It's like, have you ever read Old English?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
It is
painful.
fucking painful. Not to mention
Not
the fact
really.
that a lot of this is burnt. Look up the original manuscript for Beowulf. Your eyes will bleed.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go to bed and use my special sleep mask.
You have very pleasant dreams.
I'm on a boat.
He is, in fact, on a boat. Anyway, you guys wake up. It's morning. You hear a bit of bustling downstairs. And Sparrow, when you wake up, the guy with white hair isn't down there.
I'm gonna head downstairs then.
You head downstairs. It is bustling. Well, I mean, not exactly bustling. There's a tall Goliath woman behind the counter, cleaning clean cups with dirty rags. There's a few people sitting at tables eating breakfast. The breakfast is biscuits and gravy and big fucking eggs.
Well, everybody knows what's happening as soon as I get down the stairs.
There's a bunch of people down there, including, and I'm only putting him up here so you guys can see what he looks like. I'm going to expand his image so you guys can see it better. This guy.
This is
And
our new
everyone in the tavern just hears a very loud "Hello!"
I'm gonna roll to see if he hits you. Okay. As you scream, "Hello!" a cup flies by your head and shatters against the wall. And there's
I feel
a
like it's
very
the dwarf.
angry No, there is a very angry-looking Goliath behind the counter. Clean that up. And she goes back to cleaning. She goes back to cleaning her dishes.
Is everyone else down here, or am I the first party member to wake up?
I think I'll be coming down right after you, basically.
You
After
hear
that
glass
fucking
shatter
I'm
as
probably
Sophia throws a cup.
I say, you should really clean that. She killed a dragon before. And I continue walking down the stairs.
Temperance is serving
Uh,
breakfast, and there are
really
a lot
quick,
of
though,
people
I'm
standing
gonna
standing
ask-
down there, not eating breakfast, while looking at Temperance.
Really quick, I'm gonna ask Zermus, who's the smartest person in the guild hall? Not including yourself.
Don't flatter yourself. I don't call myself smart. Talk to Shelly.
Okay, can I go find Shelly?
Quickly, I will just let me explain what's going on downstairs first, because you interrupted.
Okay.
Now, there's the large Goliath woman behind the counter. There's the guy sitting at the bar eating breakfast, enjoying the delicious smelling breakfast. And there's a bunch of guys in these tables back here, sort of eating breakfast, but most of them are just staring at the fucking gorgeous tiefling woman serving breakfast. Like, bright red to the point of being pink skin, cloven hooves, and actually, which is slightly off-putting, but she's wearing sexy-ass fishnets and the skimpiest waitress outfit you can think of. And, actually, this is your first time meeting her. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw. Sparrow.
Who?
Sparrow.
Don't fail.
Roll a wisdom
Oh, dear
saving throw.
God.
Don't
Fail.
fail, my dude.
Fail.
I have a bad thing with wisdom saving throws.
Roll it.
Nat 1.
Crit 20. By the way, Zermus failed his test, so.
Did you roll?
Yeah, I rolled. It's taken a little bit to come through.
It
Yeah.
is.
Might need to refresh me.
I will refresh.
There's this extension on the Chromebook that has to refresh every now and then, and it just kind of shuts down everything.
Damn it.
Yeah, you might need to roll
Let's
again.
just say this. You fail because the DC is high. And, that is the sexiest woman you have ever seen. Serving breakfast.
Oh dear God.
You are immediately extremely attracted to this tiefling woman.
Zermus is gonna sit at the
Yeah, you failed that
the
shit.
bar. Oh yeah, I got a 4. Zermus gonna sit at the bar and
Ignore the
say,
second one.
Sophia's just staring at you. Hello. You're back.
Morning, darling. Same thing as before. Coffee.
Slams down a cup of black coffee.
I drink my coffee.
You want breakfast?
No, I'm fine for now.
She nudges her head over to the guy sitting 2 stools away from you. He's a new guy.
I look over to him. What do I see?
Well, you see a somewhat tall, like, human man? His ears are very, like, softly pointed. He has this weird sword at his hilt, at his side. He's wearing mostly, like, light blue and a light blue scarf, little light blue adornments, leather armor. He has glasses, like blindingly white hair, which is kind of weird, but you're sort of used to it. And he's just eating breakfast. Not exactly ignoring you, but more really into that fucking breakfast.
Sure, I say, what's your name?
Oh, hello. Sorry. Where are my manners? He cleans his hand and he cleans his hand and offers it out to you to shake. Volleygrith, at your service.
Yeah, I shake his hand. I say, Zermus.
It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you, Zermus. You're the guild master? He looks over to Sophia as for like clarity or something.
As much as I'd like to say yes, I don't think that's the case. I'm more of a group that heads the guild, you'd say.
But you're one of them, right?
That's right.
Oh, it's an honor to meet you, sir. Well, I'm actually really excited to join.
As is everyone. But what makes you so special?
Well, he pats his very flashy-looking sword. Actually, it's kind of... Well, been a swordsman most of my life. And I'm... Well, it's sort of odd to explain. Equally good at casting spells and using a blade, so I'm very versatile.
I like sip my coffee some more.
I want you to make an intelligence check. History check. There are some elves who do this thing called blade singing. It's really weird, but it vaguely sounds like what he's talking about. Like, it's very rare.
Yeah, so I say to him, you're a blade singer.
Oh! Sorry, I just not used to people knowing what that is. I didn't even know what it was for the longest time. Yes, exactly.
Well, I can't say I've never met one of your kind before,
Half-elf?
but,
You've never met a half-elf before?
no, blade singer.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sure I've met plenty of half-elves before.
Strangely common in the Empire. Anyway, this
Well-
food is delicious. How did you find a chef like this? Sophia
Well, we didn't really
snorts.
find him.
That's-
It's more like he found us.
Well, so is there some sort of initiation test, or would I be going on a job first, or
Everyone just hears Zermus, or everyone just hears Sparrow yell to Zermus. Zermus, give him a brand!
oh, I already have that.
What?
Yes, I was initiated into the guild before I was, well, I was initiated into the guild via a recommendation, and then I was sent here.
Well, if you already have the brand, I guess you're practically somewhat part of the group. But there's still, I guess, an initiation of some kind. Do I see McAllis, like,
Sitting,
next to him? Yeah.
I mean, he's there.
Yeah. I lean over and I say, McAllis, any ideas?
I swear to God, if you say see how hard you can hit the cat.
They weren't going to, but then you gave them the idea.
Maybe I did that on purpose. Comedy!
I assume McAllis replies with a snarky remark.
Yeah, see how hard you can hit the cat.
Alice, are you there? Did you mute yourself again?
Motherfucker.
Stop muting yourself!
There you go.
Cry.
So yeah, Zermus asked you if you have any ideas.
I haven't had my 4 cups of coffee this morning. I'll get back to you in a minute.
I mean, there's a black coffee sitting in front of you.
Yes, I finished that one and I'm on my second.
It's Not that you finished it, because as soon as you slam down the cup, she's already pouring more. She is very good at her job.
Yes, this is why we pay her.
Also, no one else in the bar is paying any attention to you guys, because literally everyone else is sitting in the tables looking at Temperance.
Hey, there's an Akmenos.
Of course they're watching Temperance. So, you're a blade singer. I'd like to see what that means. I'd like to see what you can do with that skill of yours.
Points at the cat.
Do we have do you want me to go outside, or
I would assume
it
so.
can be sort of destructive? Destructive.
Then we should definitely take this outside.
We have a basement.
What's going on right now?
I would prefer to minimize property damage.
Akmenos, just to get you
We had some to deal with yesterday. That
Akmenos,
wasn't
just to
fun.
get you caught up. You slept in you slept in after the whole dream sequence last night. They left town after doing something, you assume. Glaucus just woke you up and put you in the cart. You got home. The cat pissed off Ornan, who shot him with a giant flaming ram specter. You guys have a basement now. You guys have an elephant pen now. And you guys have a new initiate who wants to join the guild.
And I failed my wisdom saving throw against Temperance.
Yeah, Temperance is the sexiest thing in the world. And Sparrow, you aren't paying attention to anything. You are just staring at Temperance, who is... Well, think of the sexiest tiefling you could possibly think of. She's about that. With long blonde hair and next to no clothing.
Yeah, she's like Akmenos, but female.
No.
I feel like it's
The
gonna
opposite
end
of
really
that.
badly if I try to hit on the tiefling.
Also,
Yes, we're
did
going
you
to
clean
have
up...
an HR night.
No,
We're going to have an
did
HR
you
fucking
clean up the
nightmare
glass?
if you do that.
I need to know this. Did you
I did
clean
not.
up-
That's bad.
Where are
I'm
you
still
sitting?
kind of standing. I'm still standing next to it. I haven't moved yet.
I give the cat 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
Cat, you have 2
Uh,
seconds to pick up the
Two.
glass.
I'm gonna pick up the glass.
1. Another glass goes flying at you,
I said I'm gonna pick it up.
and then, out of nowhere in front of you, is another Tabaxi who caught the glass. He is a black cat with sort of white on his snout and mouth, and in certain places along his body, who looks like he's wearing a tuxedo, who just caught the glass midair, and already has all of the pieces of the other glass in a small bag.
Oh, hello, brother. Thank you.
Ah, another one. It is good to see another one of us. He gives you a quick wink, and then backsteps. And I need you to make a perception check.
What did you say? That he said to me? I didn't hear it. You cut out.
It is good to see another one of us.
Okay. 12.
Yeah, you lose sight of him for a second. He should be right behind you because of where he stepped. He's gone.
Okay then.
Sophia, could you please stop destroying the glasswork? I appreciate heckling this cat just as much as you do, but glass isn't cheap.
We have many. Whiskers puts back together. It is funny.
I didn't know he had that talent.
Da.
Well, I need you put what's your name again? I forgot.
Oh, Volley. Volley Grief.
Volley. Well, let's see what you can do outside.
You, he draws his sword slightly. Who am I fighting, if you don't mind my asking?
Oh,
Or am
dear
I
God.
Just or am I just displaying? That works as well.
Mm,
I look over to McAllis.
don't do it.
So you guys walk outside.
Yeah, we walk outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
So Volley is about here. Also, there's an elephant in the pen.
I think we're still in the guild hall.
Yeah, we're still in the guild hall.
Right.
All right, outside we go.
So, want anything specific? Powerful spell,
Well, I do need to wake up. I pull out my shield and I ask him to hit me with his best shot.
you want me to hit you. Are you sure about that?
As long as you don't kill him.
No, I want you to flirt with me. Yes, I want you to hit me.
I would suggest everyone else get back a bit. Please?
Have to tell me twice.
Moving up against the guild hall. This will be interesting.
Guild hall burns down.
So, okay. He pulls out his sword. It's this really decorative looking sword that has a few gems set into the hilt.
It reminds me of Arthur and I get really mad.
He, you see him mutter a
Michaelis
bit.
is slightly aroused.
You see him mutter a bit while putting his hand across his sword. And the sword starts to arc. At which point he pulls back his sword as if to thrust at you. And thrusts! And casts lightning bolt.
Ooh, I like it. Dex save.
Make a dex save!
I fail. I take
You
34
take
damage.
34 lightning damage as he thrusts with his sword, and a lightning bolt spews from his blade as he thrusts forward.
I thought he was hitting McAllis.
He is hitting No, he's
He's
hitting
hitting
Zermis.
Okay.
And
That's
Yeah,
a lot of damage.
Zermis definitely staggers back and he's gonna get probably blown away, so I don't know. But yeah, Zermis takes a heavy blow.
are you okay, sir?
Yep, I'm up.
But yeah, just for narrative effect, you're hiding behind your shield. Zap! You get knocked backwards. You're prone on the ground, slightly smoldering.
I think
Are you okay,
as
sir?
that happened, yeah, you see like a smile from Zervis, but he like I don't think anyone sees it. He's not trying to hide it, but he has like a slight smirk, and he says, "I'm quite fine. That was quite a bit of damage you dealt."
Yes, well. I did tell you it would be powerful.
So is that your most impressive ability, or do you have other tricks you'd like to show us?
Well, it's a bit... are you okay for another attack, sir?
It's alright, most of us have some semblance of medical training.
You know what? Yeah, Zermer says, fuck it, why not?
Because there is this other thing I can do that's not exactly blade singing, but it's... well, it's interesting.
So is that to say that blade singing is just shooting lightning out of your sword? Or is there
No,
more to it
no,
than that?
blade singing is... well, it's an sort of elven mystical martial art where you enter a sort of trance while you wield your blade, that allows you to dance around the field of battle.
Hmm.
But this, and again he draws his hand over his blade, and it begins to glow sort of a whitish color, Akmenos. And I believe, Michalis, you're trained in Arcana, correct? I want everyone proficient with Arcana who's out here to make an Arcana check.
I am not proficient in Arcana. That would be just
Ooh,
Arcana.
low roll.
That's a bad
You think he's casting a pretty simple spell, but you've never seen it like that. And then he rushes towards Zermis. And
Ooh, magic missile.
not quite, because he cast it because he moved his hand over his sword, rushed towards you, and then made 3 perfect sword strikes.
Ooh.
Ooh. Alright. Zermus is still up, by the way, but maybe a bit more.
69.
So you take
69.
17, 26, 30 damage
Okay, I definitely go down. I
as
don't
you
have that much
take the
health.
magic missile damage and his sword strikes.
Yeah, Zermus falls unconscious.
Alright.
After which strike?
So...
How much health do you have before this?
I had 13 HP.
Okay. So he rushes up and hits you with his glowing white sword once, and you go to block it, and then his sword just moves around your shield like it's nothing. Strike, you fall down, and you don't see it, but Michalis, you visibly see him move his eyes, and his entire sword shifts and strikes into the ground. Sorry about that. It's interesting, isn't it?
I will say that's very impressive.
Alright.
Is he gonna be okay?
I cast
Hey,
Healing
he'll be
Hands on Zermis. You're up and you get 5 HP back.
So I wake up from my unconscious state.
Yes.
And
So tell me, Zermis, how did that feel?
Well,
Volley offers a hand to help you up.
yeah, I grab his hand.
So, you doing okay, sir?
I'm fine. I think it's right to say that you made the cut.
I did say I was coming outside, right?
I do hope so. Yeah, you saw that happen.
Ha! Zermus got knocked out by the new guy.
Well, he wasn't exactly fighting back. Not sure how long I'd last against.
It was still funny.
I just smile at Sparrow because at least I know I completely fucked him up.
So, does this mean I'm in?
Well, you got a yes from me.
He
Have no
looks over to
objections.
Michaelis and Archmenos.
Hang on a sec, I'm having some connection issues.
As Michaelis slowly fades in and out of reality. Archmenos, what do you say to this man who cast magic missile into his sword?
Join.
Well, that's comforting.
It takes Michaelis a little while, but he gets the pun. He thinks it's funny. He definitely wants to learn how to do that, though. With the sword.
Do you tell him this?
Yes.
I don't,
I would like to know how you do that. That's
to be honest.
rather impressive.
So would I. It's not exactly a thing I learned. It's more like a thing I feel.
I look at him very puzzled and slightly annoyed.
Believe me, I've gotten that look all my life. Well, as long as I've been doing this, so 5 years. But
Well-
anyway,
To say the least, you have my vote to stick around. And if you can put to words how you managed to do that, please
it's
let me know. I would
sort of
love
like
to
an
learn this from you.
instinct that happens when I wield my sword. It's like it. He looks down to his very decorative sword. It's like it calls to me. By the way, this guy has a book strapped to his side. He is quite clearly a wizard of some sort.
Okay.
Yeah, so Zerma's gonna head back into the guild hall with 5 HP.
Oh yeah, Volley's gonna head in too, and he's gonna continue eating his breakfast because hot damn. He seems
Before
to
he
be
heads
not
in-
very interested in temperance.
That's fine.
Before he heads in, can I ask him to read my papers?
You,
Or after we head in?
you hand him a stack of papers?
This is going to be his first job as part of the guild.
Do you hand him the large stack of burned papers?
Yeah.
He takes them, almost hesitantly. These seem very... Squints and looks at them old and... Oh god, what did you do to these? It will definitely take me some time to look over them. I'll try, if that's what you want.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't think anybody else here can read them.
I mean, it's in common, it's just... It'll definitely take some time to decipher this, because it's so burnt and old. I mean, anyone, if they really tried, could probably read this. It's just getting anything useful out of it.
Getting
Does
anything
anybody in the
out of
guild
it.
hall have mending?
Mending
yeah.
wouldn't work for this very well.
You kind of need the parts already. Some of them burnt away, so it's not gonna work.
The mending would be able to fix the paper, but not what's written on it.
So yeah, I mean, after a while, Zermus is going to call for a group meeting.
Oh, Shelly told me to tell you there's a new job on the board you might want to look into.
Right. I go over to the board, I caress the sweet picture of Arthur, and I rip the job off the board.
Hunters Wanted. The old... Actually, let me pull up my page. the ancient Castle Kainsgoth, the ancient Castle Kainsgoth, a Machiavellian institute of culture and horror. The Brotherhood of Blood, which is for strong adventurers looking for coin and adventure, to go east to Castle Kainsgoth, where they will help with the excavation and purification of the fetid ruin that poses a dire threat to the entirety of the Empire.
Yeah, I read that out to the party. I say, well, what do you think?
I
Seems
think that
interesting.
sounds like a fun time.
Payment includes living wages, Payment includes living wages, a percentage of what you find inside the castle grounds, and possible magic items.
Ooh, I say we do it.
Promising. There are
Now,
a few things I'd like to take care of before we leave, though.
yes, that's true. But I do have another proposition.
And Shelley is walking downstairs at the moment.
I see.
Good morning.
Nice of you to join us, Shelley.
Good morning, Shelley.
Good morning, McAllis.
I must say I appreciate your diligence from yesterday. It was...
Well,
Well.
someone needed to tell you about the new things. Are you guys going to be staying for a while? Because I could contact that other request you had. Acquired taste? The Argonian?
Ah, yes, him. We do have some stuff for him. If
Yeah.
you could call him in when you get a chance, please.
Of course. I'll
Thank you,
see what
Shelley.
I can do. Roll a perception check, McAllis.
He's already here somewhere, isn't he?
Perception check.
Yes.
Shelley is blushing.
Aww.
But yeah, Zermus says we could do this job for, and who is it from again?
The Brotherhood of Blood.
Brotherhood of Blood. Nice name, nice touch. Or we could head off to Stoles.
What's in Stoles for us?
Well, if you happen to remember with your little compass, McAllis, you have a situation.
No one actually no, he said out loud about Stoles. Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
And I happen to have some stuff I need to do there.
Well, I suppose if we both have some business to take care of, we could make a detour there. But I do think we should talk to our scaly friend and turn in the components. What was it he called it? Essence
Essence.
we've collected.
I do believe Ironheart has the magical item.
Ironheart, who is sitting at a table, roughly gives the bag to roughly walks over and gives the bag to whoever wants it. Sorry, but after that maze of mirrors, I think I better stay home and work on my craft a while. It'll do me some good.
Yeah, well, you can rest your little dwarven feet,
Hey,
Ironheart.
don't call me little.
I take the bag and I put it into the middle of the table.
And the sensor. He also
Oh,
gives
yeah.
that out.
Also that, like, put him out in the middle of the table. So, after we give these items to our friend, Would you like to have a vote on where we go?
Uh,
I think my stance is settled.
Sorry, what I spaced out a bit.
so you guys gonna wait around for the lizard folk?
Yeah, I think we should probably handle that first.
Yeah. Unless it's gonna be a little while, then I have a quick errand.
It's gonna be a little bit.
Alright, I have a quick errand to run then.
I have a thing to do too once McAllis is done.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything to do here, unless something comes up.
Okay, what would you guys like to do throughout the day while waiting for Kiskarchi?
Can I go find our halfling blacksmith?
The dwarf. He's a dwarf.
Whatever.
There's a there's a forge connected to the bar. So you walk in and you hear just clang, clang, clang as you see this. When I say large, I mean large for a dwarf. So like 5 feet tall, wide, rippling muscles with this like ginger beard and red hair with little like iron rings braided into it, and the iron rings have ram symbols on them.
Oh.
Clang, clang. He glares at you and then goes back to work. Looks like he's fixing up a hammer or something. Making it
Yes.
play.
Hello?
Clang, clang. Need something? Clang, clang.
Can you help me here?
What?
I'm gonna pull out my rapiers and give him a flourish. Is there anything you can do? Either to these, or something better than these?
Clang. I make weapons. Clang. Clang. Are they broken? Clang.
No.
Do you want something done? Clang. Can't
Sorry,
make
I don't really know anything about weapons. Is there anything you can do to it to make it better?
I can't make it unless you tell me what you want.
Just an upgrade to these?
Clang. You mean magic?
Well, not necessarily. That'd be nice, but I don't think you can do that.
Clang. I don't like you. Clang. You scared Shelly. Clang.
I didn't mean to.
Clang. You see the ram horn on his belt. Clang. Clang.
I can pay you well.
Clang. Not enough. Clang. For what you want. Clang. Need materials. Clang. Expensive. Clang.
So about how much would that be?
Clang. He turns away from his work for a second and looks at you. More than you. Turns. Clang.
I think
Clang.
eventually Zermus is gonna push Sparrow aside, and he peeks his head into the forge he's working in, and he says, what's his name again? Damn it! His name
Ornan.
is Ornan. Yep. I say, Ornan,
Oi!
I need a long sword.
Give me a day. Clang.
Yeah, and I step away. I don't. That's all I want. I guess I ask him how much would it cost.
Give me a day. Clang. He puts away
No.
what he was working on and starts working on a longsword.
Not much of a talker, Sparrow.
I have an idea.
Okay?
Zermus, can we leave?
You ask Zermus to like leave where?
Just out there?
Like outside the guild hall? Sure.
No, like out in the tavern. Oh, out of the forge, outside of the forge.
Sure. Yeah. Like I mean, he's walking away. You can like stop him. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna walk out. I'm gonna tell Zermus to stay right here. I'm gonna disguise self as Zermus and go back into the forge.
I'm
Do you
gonna
do
punch
this
him.
in front of Zermus?
No, I do not.
Make a stealth check. No, not stealth, sleight of hand. Sorry. Zermus, make a perception check.
There's no way I'm beating this. No.
Man, Temperance is ass. It's just there. But yeah, Sparrow, you walk in as Zermus. Clang, clang, clang. He's working on that longsword Zermus asked for.
Oh yeah. Can you work on these too? And I hand him the rapiers.
Clang. Need more to go on. Clang. Clang.
I just need to... Not Sparrow's voice. Zermus's voice. I can't do Zermus's voice.
Basically McAllis's voice, but higher.
Yep.
They're both going for the douchey guy.
I'm just gonna tell him I need an upgrade to these two rapiers.
He stares at you. He's not looking at Zermus's height. He's looking at Sparrow's height, by the way. He's staring you in the eye. Want 'em mithril? Adamantine? Want 'em serrated? What?
Can you serrate a rapier? They're kinda like... I feel like that would
add
do...
extra drag to it. He's
Yeah,
asking
it
what
would.
you want.
I don't know what all this would do.
Exactly.
I know mithril is really strong, because I had an axe for that.
And it's extremely expensive.
You could give him the mithril axe and maybe.
Did you
he'll
guys
melt it.
not make him drop the mithril axe?
I don't know.
No! I was supposed to show it to the wizard, but he kinda passed out.
Shit.
Yeah.
Hey, what'd you guys do to the wizard?
Nothing. You don't
Don't worry about
know.
it.
You can ask them later.
Okay, so, I'm just gonna give him all my gems and that thick diamond. Like, thick with 2 C's.
You give
And
him
the
all
mithril
of,
axe.
You give him all of
And
your
be like-
gems and the mithril axe.
Yeah. And I'm just,
Fine
Like-
axe.
with all this, make these as good as you can.
It'll take a few days. I have ideas. It'll take time.
Okay.
So you leave him both of your rapiers?
I don't know how long we're able to stay here. I feel like Zermus is gonna be like, "Fuck you, we're leaving," and then I'm unarmed.
I could work on one.
Yeah, just leave him one then.
Yeah, I'll leave you one.
He grabs the rapier, takes all of your gems and the axe, puts them in the corner, and continues to work on the longsword.
And I'm gonna walk out. And as soon as I walk out, I'm gonna dispel it before Zermus sees me and punches me in the face.
Clang, clang. He calls out to you. Next time, tell me what you want instead of transforming. Clang,
Instead of what?
transforming. Clang.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave with my head down and dispel it.
Yeah, he did not give a fuck about that, by the way. He was staring you in the eyes, despite the fact that Zermus's eyes are shorter than yours. He was looking above Zermus's head into your eyes.
Whoa, how tall is he?
He's tall. He's a tabaxi. Tabaxis are tall.
No, I'm 5'5".
Oh, sorry. He was looking into Zermus's neck.
Sounds about right.
So yeah, you guys gonna wait around for Kiskarchi, or Mikala said he had to do something, right?
Yeah, he was
Yes.
gonna do something.
What would you like to do?
Well, I was going to hassle the blacksmith as well.
Nice.
Considering what kind of mood he's in, I'm a little bit
It's the
hesitant.
same mood he's always been in.
That's
I
true.
mean, fair.
So yeah, he's
He
working
likes
on...
you, he doesn't like me.
Don't...
Well, he
no one
doesn't
said
like-
that!
Just
Okay.
doesn't dislike. He dislikes me less than he dislikes you.
To be fair, you nearly gave his daughter a heart attack.
I did.
I was just
No,
being polite.
Sparrow nearly gave his daughter a heart attack by yelling at her in the
By
middle of the
screaming
night
into the by Kool-Aid Manning into the guild and screaming at the top of your lungs
at
in the
midnight.
middle of the fucking night, cat.
While
You
she
guys
was
just
waiting-
imagine Sparrow bursting through a wall like, "Oh yeah!"
So yeah, Michalis, what are you going to ask the blacksmith?
So I'm going to do my best to explain the general concept of a Fulton balloon system.
You don't know what a Fulton balloon system is. It's not a thing. And your intelligence is 9.
In which case, I'll need to work on that idea for a little while. I'm gonna go for a stroll down to Briar's.
Look, you have manacles and an interdimensional Cardis. That's effectively your Fulton balloon system right there.
It's not effective enough. I want to be able to stick something to someone and have it like blast them back either here, into the basement, into the Cardis.
Okay, the entirety of the
something.
Fulton balloon system, it requires having an airplane that will pick up the balloon and drag them back to where they need to be.
We can get something that flies later, I'm sure.
You can fly. But yeah, you're going
Something
down to
that isn't
Briar's
me
place.
that can fly.
But you're going down to Briar's place.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. I think Zermus will accompany also.
So you guys walk into
I want to
this...
come.
Okay.
What do you guys?
So, quick question: is there an orphanage in town?
No.
An orphanage?
Oh,
Why?
okay. No reason.
This is a
You
small
need
town.
orphans to enslave or slaughter or something?
No, it's the question.
No.
That is a very odd
This is
question.
a small town. Orphanages don't exist in small towns.
Are there any orphans around?
Zarmus,
I
are
mean,
you
there's
trying to make an
Shelley.
army of child soldiers?
No, more like. Never mind.
He needs the blood of an
Indoctrination and
orphan for
recruits?
some kind of ritual.
I wouldn't do such a thing. I
And
wouldn't hurt an orphan.
Anyway, you're going down to Briar's?
Yeah.
Yes.
As you guys walk down to Briar's, you walk into the smoke-filled, already fucking wooden shack that is Briar's place.
Fuck.
And there's someone in there. Aside from Briar. And Briar.
Yeah, there's
So-
two
And
Briars.
Briar.
obviously.
So there's Briar sitting there, and he's talking to a lizard man. With white scales and rainbow
it-
feathers coming out of his head.
Is it the acquired taste guy?
It's Kiskarchi. Whoa! Hey man, what's up? I was just talking to your bro, man. Kiskarchi turns. Hello. And turns back to Briar, and they continue their conversation. And continues his conversation, despite the fact that Briar is holding the conversation with Kiskarchi and still looking at you guys.
Well, I'm not going to be rude.
Oh, okay, just 1 second. So, bro, what were you looking for again? Essence. Oh! Man, you're one of those guys. Yeah, I got what you need, man. I can hook you up on this. Okay, just come back later. I need to get it. I don't have it with me at the moment. I need to go down to the basement and see if they can get it for me. It's a huge thing. It'll take a little time, but I got you. I got you, my dude, bro. Okay. Nice. Now that that is taken care of, what would you like, my compadres? He opened.
And now Sparrow knows he's not the most obnoxious person these people know.
Hey, this man is fucking amazing, and has not yelled at anyone.
He's kind
Also,
of a
this-
weirdo, but he's a genuinely good dude.
Also, this place smells of weed. Just like there's a thick smoke in this place to the point where when you open the door, it fogs out like it's cold outside.
So, Briar, my man, my dude,
My compadre, what would you like? I got it. Did you try those smiling shrooms?
I haven't had the time. I
Oh,
haven't had the opportunity,
man.
unfortunately. We've been very
Why
busy
not?
lately.
What would you like, my friend?
Well, some of the things you showed me last time we were here, I think my good colleague Zermus would be interested in. Do you by chance still have that peculiar wand?
Oh, you're looking for Briar, not Briar. Okay, what wand
If you could,
were you talking about? You'll have to talk to Briar. Briar, could you get
If
in
you
here,
could
my
fetch the
brother
wand.
who is also named Briar? Why, yes, my brother who is also named Briar. I would love to go in there with you. Would you mind attending to the customer I am currently dealing with? Of course, my brother named Briar. I could never refuse you. At which point Briar leaves the room and then walks back into the room. So, what would you like, my friends? Are you looking for magical items?
yes.
Okay, what would you enjoy?
The other day you showed me a peculiar looking wand that I think my
That
good
was
friend
weeks
Zermus
ago,
would be
man.
interested
What are
in.
you talking about?
Okay, maybe it was weeks ago. Time has been a little.
Have you been doing the skiing?
The what?
The skiing, man, that fucks with your head, dude.
It's a long story involving mirrors. I'll tell you sometime.
Mirrors? Okay, what would you like, my friend? Dude, compadre, pal.
I already told you.
You told me a wand. You will have
Yeah.
to be slightly more specific. I have
It was
a
that
few
fr-
of those.
It was that freaky looking one.
You will have to be more specific. I have a bunch of those.
Okay, pull out the freaky looking ones. I'll know it when I see it. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a bit of a blank right now.
As am I, my good friend, compadre, dude, pal.
I think I know what kind it is, but I want to see how this turns out.
Well, you said wand, right?
I'm pretty sure it was a wand. I don't actually remember myself.
Um. Were you looking for the wand of bondage? I mean binding. The wand of entanglement, rope tentacles. The wand of spooky spooky man. The wand of
Thunderclap.
the wand of zip zappity zap zip zoop 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 zap. The wand of I know where your shit is. The wand of anti-darkness. It's a wand of magic missiles. Don't tell Briar. The wand of smiling. The
I think it was
wand
one
of
of those
viscous
first two.
globs. The wand of web spurting. The wand of bondage? I mean binding?
I think it was one of those first two. Zermus, do any of those pique your interest?
Well,
Binding?
dude, bro, man. I gotta tell you, I remember you guys not being willing to afford the things that I have. Because magic items are dope and all, but they are also very expensive.
Zermus is also very loaded.
Well, I don't know what kind of person you think I am, McCallus.
The kind who can afford magical items, apparently.
The kind who can afford to keep an elephant. And still have a lot of spare
Whoa.
cash to throw around.
You have an elephant?
Yeah, dude, we got an elephant. You should come check it out.
I have got to come see the elephant. I've always wanted to pet an elephant. Briar would love to pet an elephant. Hey, Briar! Yeah, my brother who is also named Briar! They got an elephant! Whoa! The sound is definitely coming from the other room, but it could just be him using prestidigitation. You're not entirely sure.
I don't know if Briar's entirely sure either.
Briar is 100% sure. What are you talking about?
Shrug.
Briar has a brother named Briar. Well, a magical item such as this wand of bondage. While using it, you can use the hold monster or hold person spells, but it's gonna cost you a lot. Are you within the 2,000 gold range at the moment that you are willing to spend on this wand? My dude, bro? Are you
I turn
there?
to Zermus.
I hold up 8 fingers.
8 as in 800 or 8,000?
Yeah, 800. I have 800 gold, McCallus.
Whoa, that is a bummer. Would you like to
Quite.
purchase some fine drugs? My brother
I don't.
Briar sells them on the cheap, and they are fantastic.
I would like to. I don't really do drugs, so no thank you.
Are
You got any moon sugar?
As you say moon sugar, Briar just... his face turns blank and he stares at you. You get that body wrecking shit out of my sanctuary of cool.
Zermus is going to unlatch a bag from his side and put it on the counter and ask, how much for this?
Briar is still glaring at Sparrow at the moment.
I snap my fingers in his face.
Sparrow, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 2.
You are completely paralyzed as he is pointing the wand of binding at you.
Well then.
I would kindly ask that you get your fucked up cat out of my shop. Damn it, man. You keep pissing off literally everyone by saying the exact wrong things.
I don't know what's wrong. He
Nope.
said he sold drugs.
And then he mentioned moon sugar, and he told you to get that body-wrecking shit out of his shop.
He only does medicinal drugs, my dude. Come on now. I shove fucking Sparrow out of the shop.
Sparrow is paralyzed and prone, face down in the dirt outside of the shop.
I lean him against the wall.
So what else would you like, my bro dude brosif?
Yeah,
I would like to know if I could rent that slightly better sword from you.
That slightly better sword. Would you mind me taking a look at the regular sword?
Sure. I hand him my regular longsword.
Oh, man. This is cool. Why would you want to get rid of this?
It's just a regular longsword.
No, it isn't. This is a cool sword. Like, you can cast spells with this shit.
Shit, you're right. I kind of forgot about it.
You can't cast spells with a regular, slightly better sword of superbitude.
Superbity.
Superbitude.
You know, you make a good point, Briar.
I always make a good point. As he hands your sword back to you.
Zermus plops down a bag of chewing.
Dude, where did you get this?
Found it in a pile of old things.
I would be willing to get Briar to trade you some nice drugs for this.
I put the bag back into my side.
Damn it. I could have had a special Chewy friend. Who chews on things.
So is he just perpetually high, like off his
Yes.
ass?
Well,
Oh yeah,
he-
that's a stick.
Well, I mean, his shop is the air inside his shop is 60% smoke. So you tell me. As long as you're telling me yes, because it is. He is. Constantly.
Well, I think I'm done here.
You know what? I'll actually pick up some of those haste shrooms you mentioned the last time I was here.
Rooms of hasty speeded boosts.
Yeah, those ones.
The speedy shrooms. I will go get Briar, who can sell those to you, because I do not have the permission to sell you the drugs. Briar, I would like you to sell my friend here some fine drugs. And then he leaves, and then Briar walks in. So my brother Briar tells me you wish to purchase drugs. I have
Yeah.
drugs. Would you like to purchase one drugs?
Yes, I would like to purchase a couple doses of those haste shrooms you mentioned last week.
Haste shrooms, the speedy boosty speeds. Well, and he pulls
Sure.
out an actual abacus, and fiddles with it for a second.
An actual abacus.
Yes, he pulls out an abacus. Let's see. Haste is a spell. this very limited time offer, I will offer one dose of Speedy Speed Shrooms for 30 gold.
I slam 30 gold onto the table.
Would you like more than one?
How much extra is that gonna run me?
30 gold each. It is a very time-consuming process to put high-level spells into these mushrooms, and then get them to grow all natural. Au natural, as it is actually a technical term.
I'll take 3 of them.
That would be 90 bigabucks.
Then I put 90 gold on the table.
You put 90 gold on the table?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you can afford the fuck out of that. So he
Yes,
hands
sir.
you 3 speedy shrooms. I do hope you actually use these before you come back and ask for more.
And before I forget again, I show him the dried eye stalks and the shadow fungus clipping we got from the mirror dimension.
Whoa.
What do you make of these?
That is from the Shadowfell.
The
That-
Shadowfell, huh?
That is some undead shroomy business. Could I take a clip into that? If you wouldn't mind, my brosif?
Of which? What is he referring to?
The shadow shroom.
The plant.
Yes.
You can grow this thing?
I mean, I can try.
If
Shadowfell
you
works
can't-
on undeath and necrotic and gooblebuck, but I can look into it.
If you can figure out how to grow this thing, I would like to know how. These make for some very interesting, decor.
It'd probably be really useful in potions.
Oh, I'm sure. But I just want one as a houseplant.
So can I take some snippets of this and learn about it?
Certainly.
My good friend, I am a fan of yours. And he shakes his your hand and takes some snippings of this shadow shroom plant. Right. My buddy over there said he would be waiting for you guys at the guild.
Right. We should probably head back there then, assuming no one has anything else they need to do. If they do, totally fine. But I think
just-
I've dragged this on long enough.
A quick question.
Yeah?
How much gold did we get at the end of the last job?
Nothing. Because of
We have to get
extenuating
paid.
circumstances. Involving a
Extenuating.
catatonic state wizard.
Oh,
What did you guys do?
I did nothing.
They showed him something.
I don't know what they did.
I was gonna try to sell the goggles to the guy, but I got forcefully exited off of the property.
Yeah, you did. You know what? Because I want you guys to get on the way to Voliray, if that's what you're doing.
Wait, what's in Voliray?
Sorry, not Voliray, Stoles. Let's just say you meet up with Kiskarchi.
Okay.
You give him the ingredients.
I believe all the ingredients are in Ironheart's sheets, so I don't know what's on there.
I know, I already took them off.
Yeah, we give it to him. We explain where we got them.
Strong essence. useful. Few days. Potions will be ready. They will be useful for you.
Gives me the creeps.
You will be strong, smart. So yes, he has taken the organs.
Great, we can collect more shit now.
I guess Zermus has the colding bag now.
Yes, you do.
I will put that in my equipment.
You have the bag of colding and the sensor of scout flies. And at some point, Glaucus speaks up. Sir, I know it is important that I stay by your side, but... well... if nothing else, I feel it would be an asset if I trained the newcomer. Taught him the
You want
proper
to-
respects.
You want to stay here?
Well, he looks over to the job board. Not exactly. Even one like him, it is dangerous to go alone. And with two groups of adventurers, we could help the guild out more.
So you want to take Volley with you?
If it is okay, sir.
I don't think we'll need your assistance. Should be a pretty straightforward plan. You can take Volley with you.
Thank you, sir.
Do me a favor, don't get killed.
I would not dream of it, sir. I have my own goals, of course. I believe
Yeah.
we will check out that blood, that Brotherhood of Blood job. Foley
Yeah,
seemed
I-
interested.
I hand him the paper.
This seems to be an open invitation. When you're done with what you're doing in Stoles, you could meet up with us.
That sounds
That's
like a
true.
fine plan.
There's no end date, so I guess we'll do that.
It is a call to all adventurers type shit. So,
But yeah. Yeah, I'll let Glaucus know that we'll head there as soon as we finish up what we're doing in Stoles.
I will be eagerly awaiting your return, sir. Volley! He turns to yell upstairs. We got okayed. We're going on the job. Pack your things. Which point he walks upstairs and goes to talk to Volley. So, what's the plan?
I turn to the group and I say, anyone know how to drive a cart?
I don't think it would be too hard to figure out.
Yeah.
I can drive boats.
Boats aren't that much different, are they?
They are extremely different.
Okay, let's just know that.
Let me put it this way.
Actually, here's a
It is wisdom based.
Okay,
So Zermus will not do it.
who has the best wisdom score of our party?
You mean aside from
Have
the
a-
cleric who just left?
of a modifier of 0.
My modifier is 2.
My modifier is 1.
Mine is 0, and I have terrible rolls for wisdom.
Throm
My
driving.
modifier is 2.
Okay, so you're Throm. We'll do this.
Could be both.
At this point in our adventure, I have literally failed every wisdom saving throw that has been put upon me.
Can I like help Throm and give him an advantage?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, Zermus will help Throm to
Wait.
drive this.
So, Are we leaving now, or are we gonna wait for him to finish our weapons?
Well, I'm gonna wait for a day to get my longsword, and then we'll leave.
Damn it.
Also, you should probably pack rations. You
That's
know,
true.
because you'll be traveling a long way.
Can I have the chef prepare rations for me? I'll pay him.
Actually, I need to check.
And Zermus, I would like you to do the drive, and I'll give you advantage because of I'm not exactly a fan of my rolls currently.
I'm not a good.
The first roll I did, I got an at one, so
It's literally 5 silver for a day's ration.
Mm-hmm.
How much money do you want to spend on rations?
I'll spend. So if I want to buy,
And I want you to remember, you have the Cartus.
that's right. I'll buy 20 rations.
So this shit will keep, and keep, and keep.
Yeah, I'll buy 20 rations for 10 gold.
There are 5 of you.
Oh, that's for myself.
You're the group leader.
All right. I'll buy. How many people are there? There's me, Michalis, Akmenos. I'm assuming Ironheart is joining us.
Nope.
Okay, so just 5 people then.
Yeah, there are 5 of you.
Yeah, I'll buy 80 rations for 40 gold.
Okay. You essentially have a stockpile of food in the Cartus.
Oh yeah, I put it in the back.
Mm-hmm. And you're heading to Stoles?
I think that was the plan, unless you have objections.
No?
Just really quick, what are we going to Stoles for?
Well, Michalis got something. Randolph
I need
said
to-
something was in Stoles for Michalis, and Zermus got a letter. He hasn't talked about it.
Also,
You could ask Zermus why he wants to go to Stoles,
worth considering,
because
job
talking
was
amongst
with a
yourselves
military
in character is a
contract.
thing that needs to happen.
our last job was somewhat of a military contract. We didn't get paid for it to our knowledge, so maybe we should turn it into someone who is a little more well versed in that department.
We should probably talk to Shelly about that. Seems she could handle that situation.
Are you
let's
expecting
do
a
that.
jump cut where you're to when you're talking to Shelly?
Yes.
Yeah, I assume
would like to do
Michalis
that.
wants to talk to Shelly.
Before we leave, I would like to address that with Shelley.
Oh, well, if they don't believe you completed the job to their satisfaction, there's really not much we can do. If you actually did what they needed you to do, I'm sure that payment will get to the guild eventually. It's just...
The disgusting eyeball creature that was capturing civilians was destroyed, and most of them were freed, to my knowledge.
Really? You saved people?
We did save people, right?
We saved a man.
Oh. So we didn't actually save people.
But we did kill the things.
we saved future victims.
That's right. We protected the civilians.
I mean,
Okay, look, we destroyed the giant eyeball thing, and then the mirror dimension basically exploded.
yeah, the Galf. Wait, do you explain what happened to Shelly?
Give it to us like a bedtime story.
At very surface level detail.
You fought a Galf? That's wow. That's a thing. Okay.
It's not a thing anymore, it's
the fact that you did it is a thing.
It's
That's
powder on the ground.
okay then. I mean, I'll look into getting someone sent over there to confirm, but there's not really much we can do.
Your efforts are appreciated, Shelley.
Thank you. So you guys are heading over to Stoles. You have your longsword, by the way. He finished it in a day.
Nice.
Which in itself is impressive.
I take a few practice swings with it, and I like it.
I require more beverage. Give me a moment.
Did you ask for anything, or just a longsword?
I mean, just a longsword.
It's
I want something engraved
very-
on it though.
What?
I want something engraved on it though.
What would you like engraved on it?
I'll just message it to you.
Okay.
It has something to do with chopping off Arthur's dick, doesn't it?
No.
The Dick Chopper! But yes, you have your longsword. It's sturdy dwarven make. So yeah, you're heading to Stoles, the capital city.
Yep. Do you need to make a wisdom check for driving this thing there?
No, because
Oh,
you're
nice.
going along the roads.
All right.
The highly protected roads. It's fairly safe travel. Granted, because one of you needs to be out there, it does take a couple days for you to get there. So I would like you to subtract 12 rations.
All right. So 80 minus 12.
68.
Yep.
And while you guys are getting closer to Stoles, say around here, something very interesting happens. I would like you to roll a perception check.
Just me, who is outside by himself.
If you are outside by yourself.
I think, yeah, Thrum's helping me, so he'll be outside with me,
Ron,
right?
you can also make a perception check.
That's right. Okay. Nice. I rolled good.
Did you roll?
Yeah, I got a
We
17.
both rolled. I got 16, he got 17. And which is weird because I got 8 on the disadvantage and he got 9 on the disadvantage.
That's right.
Okay. You both notice
think.
a very large, very intimidating red
How intimidating?
dragon.
Oh, fuck.
Ah, shit.
We're dead,
It's
boys.
not near you guys, and it doesn't look like it's interested in you guys.
Good.
But
Let's
you
keep it
do
that way.
notice it flying in the distance,
What
closer
direction
to
is
the
it going?
capital city than you'd like.
Ooh, that's not good, guys.
Sorry, one more time?
Closer to the capital city than you'd like. It's
Hmm.
not near it. It's not like within firing range of it. But you just notice it flying in the air. That's the red dragon.
In
Let's
Draconic,
not
I see
fuck with
shit.
that. Let's
I-
definitely not fuck with that.
I drive faster towards the capital. If it's possible.
The rest of the
Or is
way,
it flying towards us or is it flying
No.
towards the city?
it's flying away from the city, actually.
We get there, the city's been burned to the ground.
Always a possibility.
So, the rest of your trip is fairly uneventful. You're approaching the giant fucking walls of the city of Stoles. There's gold and red banners fucking everywhere because, you know, the capital city. They all have the symbol of the Empire on it. A large two-headed axe being wielded by a king. And as you approach the city, you get called to by the men working the gates. Halt! What is your business in the capital?
We're heading inside. We have business.
What is your business?
Let's say vacation.
Sir, state your business or leave.
Service like bites down hard, and he says, "I'm here to see my father."
And that would be...
It pains him to say, but he says, his father's name.
Say it!
No, I don't want to say it.
You have to say it! You need to roleplay this shit!
I think it's fuck. I forgot to say it. Damn it.
We were just talking about this!
I know.
You have it written down on your character sheet!
Christosh. Is that how you say it?
Kriesich.
I forget. Kriesich, that's right. It's German. See, I'm here to see Lord Kriesich.
Kriesich? Not familiar. Is that the last name, or the first name, or...
First name.
And who should we say is calling?
Zermis.
Lord Kriesich. Fairly common name in the capital. Look, what's the house? What is this name? Do you honestly think you can get in here just by shouting, "I'm here to see so-and-so"?
Damn it. How far is he?
20 feet up with 5 other guys that all have crossbows because this is the capital. And he's guarding the drawbridge.
Damn it, this fucking guy. Can I like persuade it? Fuck me, dude.
You know what I want!
I'm not. Fucking damn it.
This is what you get, man! This is what you get! You made this bed, now lie in it.
Fine. I get off the wagon and I say, my name is Kriesich Zervis Terrence Longfellow Frederickstein Carlton Fairmount III, and if you don't let me in, my father will have your head.
Fairmount! Oh, that is a name I understand. Okay, lower the
I am
drawbridge.
very sad. I am very sad that Sparrow was not outside to hear that.
Yeah, none of you heard that except Throm.
Throm just snickers to himself.
And the guy meets you at the drawbridge. Sir, do you have any credentials on you? I just need to make sure.
I flash him my signet ring.
That works. Okay. I assume you know the way?
I've lived here all my life. I know the way.
Wait.
I'll flash my signet ring too.
Wait a minute. Roll history. Yeah, nope, he doesn't. He doesn't remember. Doesn't know. Go ahead, sir.
I whip the horses.
My ring?
To
No.
go on.
On Zermis.
Oh,
He was looking at Zermis real funny for a second.
What do you mean? Zerma's a good guy. Get out of here. Yeah, Zerma's gonna drive this cart into the city.
You do realize that this guy is a guard whose job it was to keep the peace when you lived in this city, right?
Yeah, I know.
You know what you did in this city, right?
I didn't do anything. You've never proven. Get out of here.
So yes. Is there any place in particular you'd like to go in the capital city of Stoles? The streets are strangely empty, which is weird. Like, the buildings are all tall and nice, and the streets are huge and wide, and inside buildings you can see that there are people in shops and people looking around and eating, and it's all fairly normal, but the streets are super empty. And the few people that you see on the streets are rushing to get where they need to go. Other than that, there's large banners everywhere with that symbol, with the symbol of the Empire.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of places Jones would like to go to relive his childhood memories here. But I mean, first of all, I'd probably find a place to, like, let everyone out,
Mm-hmm.
wherever that would be.
Okay, so you pull over and you let everyone out.
Yeah, it's been a couple of minutes for them, I assume.
Yeah. Since you last
And I
took a
say,
rest.
yeah, and I say, welcome to Stoles.
Sparrow's gonna pop out.
As you
Hello!
As you guys are let out, you hear something in the background. Like someone ringing a bell. Ding, 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 ding. Red dragon spotted outside Stoles. Ring, ding, ding. City guard set bounty. It's a crier. Ding, ding, ding. Dangerous orcish gang leader set to be executed. Ding, ding, ding. Leader of the Liberators set to die. Ding, ding, ding.
Alright, Michaelis, do you have your thing?
He continues to cycle through a few other pieces of
The thing.
news.
Like, point at your head.
Yeah, you kind of have a compass telling us where to go.
Oh, right. I'm sorry, Michaelis was genuinely distracted just by the awe and majesty that is this city that he has never seen before.
It is amazing, if a bit empty looking, and your compass is pointing you north and down.
I point down in the northward direction.
I guess we're going in the sewer.
That way.
We need to go this way.
Where's he pointing to?
I look kind
He's
of
pointing to
puzzled
the middle of the
down
street,
the road.
but down.
Not straight down, but like diagonally down.
He's using the point down gesture.
You want us to go underground?
That's what it's telling me. That's where we need
Zermis,
to
I
go.
told you about the city, right?
Yeah, you did. I'm trying to find out where exactly I put that at. I don't think I copied it down.
You better have copied.
That's over here. I say, to Michaelis, well, if it's down there, there's an old sewer system that runs under the entire city. However, there's really only one way to get in there. Well, that
And
I know of.
And that would be.
Well, I point over to the castle.
Well, that's what Randolph, what's his name, said. To the castle we go, I suppose. Though I do
Whoa,
wonder how
whoa.
we're going to get in there.
No, we're not going down there. I mean, going
You
going
just said-
under the castle is.
Zermes, you just said we were going down.
We
there.
could find a different way to get there. I don't think going in the middle of a castle and sneaking to the Undercity is the best of ideas.
That was your idea, Zermes.
I just
You
told you.
have.
I
You have a
told.
better one.
Well,
I would love to
personally-
hear it if you have a better one.
Well, if you could find another entrance somewhere in the city, you could probably get there. The only one I know about is, well, in the castle itself, for no specific reason. You could probably find one somewhere if you ask the right people.
Cat, you're good
Yep.
at dealing with scuzzy people.
Yep.
Find yourself a bar and figure out how we can get into the sewers.
Okay.
Asking now would soon be a good stopping point.
I'm dumb for anything.
Same here.
Okay.
I'm honestly good to keep going. It's only 10:30
Okay.
for me. If you guys want
So
that's cool too.
I'm gonna head. Oh, I can go as late as whenever. I don't have to work tomorrow. But anyway, I'm gonna head into a tavern.
The nearest tavern, it's pretty
Or
sparse.
tavern-like building.
Like, the tavern is... You get there, and it's functional, and there's a few people there. But not as many as you would, like, expect. Like... It's dead for, like, no reason.
I'm trying to think of how to word this. I don't want to scream it, but I would like to exclaim, I need help in Thieves' Cant.
In the middle of town, I like it.
In the bar...
No, in the middle of the tavern. In the bar,
Ah.
yeah.
Middle of the
Three
bar.
guards look at you because they're sitting there on their break. Oi, Clem. You know how to speak that sneaky jigger, right? Sure do, Bobby. One of them's just chewing on a piece of wheat while he's looking at you. What you need, boy? Says Clem, apparently.
I suggest your mouth shut, Sparrow.
Where's the bathroom?
He nods his way to the... He nods his way... He points his head out the window. Sorry, he points his head to the back room. That way.
Gonna head back there and head back out for a smooth transition.
Zermus is gonna go up to the barkeep.
I'm gonna roll a history check for this barkeep.
Oh, fuck me.
Everyone Zermus talks to has to roll a history check.
Essentially.
Zermus is a really nice guy. I don't.
Yeah. So maybe her rolling high on the history check would have been a good thing, but she didn't.
Maybe. Nice.
Oh, hi. How can I help you? Human, woman, very bland.
I need some help. I haven't been in this city for quite a while. I assume you've been here most of your life.
Oh, of course. Why would I leave?
Good point. Well, I'm gonna like get conspiratorially closer to her, and I say, I need to get to the Undercity.
Like, as soon as you say under, her hand clasps down on your hand to get you to stop talking,
I look at her hand.
and then she looks over to the guards, and back to you, back over to the guards that are in the bar.
I squint at her.
Not the best subject.
Would you help me to my room? I want to acquire a room. How about that?
No rooms available, sir. Go to the
I roll
market.
insight.
Go
Real
to the
quick.
market.
Can I make a perception check to check out this bathroom?
It's a bathroom. There is, in fact, a chamber pot.
Well, Sparrow's gonna take a leak.
Mm-hmm.
Head back
Also,
into the
Sparrow,
tavern.
it's been 2 days. Deduct 2 from your supply.
Yeah, from my supply already.
Yes, because it's been 2 days.
Okay.
Go to the market. You'll find what you want. He
Well, thank you
smiles
for your-
roughly at you.
Got it. I'm down to 20.
Thank you for your time, and I hand her 5 gold pieces.
Thank you.
And as we go, I'm assuming me and Zermus are gonna walk out together because I'll walk out after I pee.
Sure, that's fine with me.
Well, what did you learn?
Well, looks like we're going to the market. And
Okay.
don't speak that language anymore.
You don't know what I said.
He
Well,
doesn't.
clearly, the guards.
Doesn't know what he said, but he gave a bad reaction, I think.
Akmenos heard him.
Does Akmenos know thieves can't?
Maybe.
Why does Akmenos know thieves can't?
You don't know. You don't know. He heard it.
Alright, well, I informed the party. I think I just told McAllis then that we're gonna go to the market to find out more about this Undercity.
Oh.
There before.
I did not hear
Hell,
what you said.
lived here.
Oh yeah, but things have changed. You know what? Fine. Can I roll a history check to find the nearest entrance to the Undercity?
Sure.
Rolls on that one.
18.
Hey.
There's one. Honestly, the nearest one's in the market.
God damn it. Okay.
There's this
We
big
go to the
flower
market.
stall that you go there, you ask for petunias, they bring you to the back room, and you go down into the Undercity.
Now, what would happen if somebody just actually wanted petunias?
So you have to give the certain hand gesture while you're asking for petunias. It's a code.
Alright. So Zerus is
So
gonna
we're headed off
give...
to the market district.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Zerus gonna give the hand signal and say he wants some
No.
petunias. Oh
You
no!
do not.
Huh? Okay.
Because something happens when you're in the market.
Oh fucking hell. Alright, we get to the market.
All of you guys are just walking through the market, all casual like. Is anyone browsing? Or is everyone just straight on following Zermis?
I'm taking a
I'm
break
looking
from-
around to see what kind of booths I see.
I'm for any special type of metals I
A
can
little bit of everything. It's a market, but it's like empty. The people who are at their stalls are reading books or taking little naps. They seem very uninterested. The few people that are actually browsing around here are either guards, the elderly, or the one or two other people that seem to be there.
I am very, very tempted to steal something.
I keep a close eye on the cat.
Zermis, make a general perception check.
I'm not gonna do good, guys. I apologize.
Okay. Good news. You see the flower stand. And as you're walking up to it, there's a woman there who's buying flowers. Do you walk up to the flower stand?
Do I recognize this woman?
Not with a 4, you don't!
God damn it. I mean, yeah, the point of action was to get to this flower stand, so I'm going to the flower stand.
Are you just, like, beelining it for the flower stand, or trying to
I
act
like-
casual?
I try to act casual, like I'm looking around, and then I like, spot the flowers.
Okay,
And then I'm like, oh, well,
now
I'll buy
I
some
need to see
flowers.
if she's just as bad at this as you are. Ugh. Well, you get up to the flower stand, and she's in deep conversation with the girl behind the two women are chatting, but they're women, so they're gossiping. They're both... Well, the woman who's buying flowers is... Actually, yeah, she's really attractive. The other one, not as much? Like, the one who's buying the flowers, beautiful gown, long blonde hair, palish skin, nice blue eyes.
Essentially temperance, but not a tiefling.
No, very much not temperance. The only similarity between the two of them is that they both have blonde hair. But temperance's is more like a golden blonde, whereas this girl's is more like a platinum blonde-ish? A bit.
I'm gonna leave.
Beautiful dress. She looks nice. Here's
From a
the thing.
character perspective,
Here's the thing.
Go ahead.
Temperance looks like super sexy, all sex appeal. This girl looks beautiful and sexy. Like she has a bod, but she's also really pretty.
Damn, Zerma's gonna go up to the stand.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, I was just telling my father, I can't believe he did that. Do you get that? I mean, he's such an ass sometimes, right?
I'm like
I
waiting for them to like
know.
finish up.
And just in the middle of the conversation, I mean, you get it, right? He's such an She turns to you, Zermis. And then she tackles you.
Fuck.
she remembered Zermis.
Fucking hell.
So,
I
yeah,
know who this is.
random woman just tackle-hugged Zermis to the floor. Oh my god, I can't believe you're here. What are you doing here? Did father contact you? He probably did. Oh god damn that idiot. What are you doing here? I'm so happy to see you.
At this point, do I know who it is?
Yeah, it's Mars.
Fuck. Okay. So I try to get out of her grasp.
Roll a strength check. Strength or
I'm gonna be
dexterity.
fucking mad.
Zermis, you're never living it down if you lose a strength check to a woman.
Fuck, I got a 14.
She rolled a 17. You're going nowhere.
Alright. Fuck. Alright.
Now, to be fair, she is kind of beefy, but like in a good way.
But like, Zermis is a
Also,
tiefling paladin man.
as you're looking at them, they look similar. The two of them.
I tell
God.
her.
Same
I
eyes.
tell her. Unhand me, you wench.
She slaps you across the face. How dare you, sir?
I give her a smile.
I missed you.
Zarmus, who is this?
I ignore you.
Oh, she stands up and offers a hand. Hi, my name is. Give me a second. She has a long name.
Just like Zarmus does.
I'm still staring at this woman, completely baffled, slightly offended. Still not quite sure if she's a threat or not.
Hello, my name is Marceline Bellina Longfellow Frederickstein Carlton Fairmount the First. Zermus's older sister.
I'm really about to piss off Zarmus, but this is going to be funny. So I'm going to do that thing. It's really hard to describe. The thing where a guy grabs a girl's hand and like kisses the top of it and gives a little bow at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, my lady. My name is Sparrow.
She turns to Zermus. I like this one.
Zermus gives you the.
You finally
most-
have friends that can show the proper respect.
Zermus
Father would be
scowls
so
at you,
happy.
Sarah.
Father would be so happy.
To see me, I don't think so.
No, it's all he's been talking about. You've been doing great, Zermy. You've been doing great, Zermy. We're all so proud.
I told you.
Hold on!
Don't call me
Zermy?
that. God damn it.
Are you another one of his friends?
My name is Michaelis, and I give her a proper bow.
She like does that thing where she goes to whisper to him, but completely ineffectually whispers on purpose, so everyone can hear it. You really traded up, Zermy.
Ooh, Zermy.
Devilish smile.
I fucking
Come on.
scowl.
Come on, you're in town. We should at least go home. Please?
I'm not going home.
Please?
Oh, come on, Zarmus. You know it would be fun
No, it
to
won't be
have
fun.
dinner with
We're-
your father
not-
and your
we are
lovely
not
sister
going.
here.
No, we are not
And you-
going to have dinner.
So
We're here on
You and your
business.
family.
Zarmus?
Come on, man.
Zermus,
I give her a wink when I call her
need
lovely.
you to make a wisdom saving throw against the sister puppy dog eyes.
Peer pressure.
She's giving you them puppy dog eyes.
Fuck yeah!
She got a 23.
Bruh!
She
I
has
don't know
a plus
about
5 to charisma. It runs in the family. Please. Zoom in on them puppy dog eyes.
Come on,
I
Zarmus,
pull her.
just
I
do
pull
it.
her. I pull her off to the side, away from my fellow companions.
Come on.
I say, "Look, I understand you want me to go to see my father, but
No,
I don't."
I don't
have
want
an
you to go
idea.
to see father. I want you to go home. So we can
Oh, my
talk.
my father fucking hates my
to
dad. So
my
I'm not going home.
then, so we can talk. Wink. Roll insight check.
I'm fucking shit at insight.
I mean,
A 9.
she wants you to
9/11.
go
Uh-oh.
back. She wants you to go back to the manor for some reason.
Okay, I like. I like tell her to like. Is she taller than me or shorter than me?
She is taller than you.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I
What with
told her
her-
to like.
What with her naturally being taller than you and wearing stiletto boots.
That's true. She's wearing like high heels or something. I say, I like whisper in her ear. I say,
Like, it's close, but the fact that she's wearing stiletto boots really helps.
yeah, I whisper into her ear, where's Eliana?
We should go back to the manor.
I sigh deeply. I look at the party. I look back at the floor, and I say, how about some dinner, guys?
Yay! Yay! And she, like,
Okay,
Okay,
but is she
what's it
also a
called?
tiefling?
no, she is human.
Okay.
And she grabs Zermus in a headlock.
She gives Zermus a noogie.
No, just the happy hug thing. Zermus, you are slightly uncomfortable. Because
Yeah,
of...
I try to pry her away from me.
No, because of headlock. And your sister's all grown up.
Yeah, she's very grown up.
You shut it.
This is completely out of character, but Zermus, I swear I'm about to flirt with your sister so hard.
You already have! And it's working.
Yeah! Got that 18 in charisma.
But yeah, I guess going to the underground city will wait, as we have a party at Zermus's old house.
That's right. The party is on their way. To Fairmount Manor. And I think that's where we'll end it today.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds like a major plot development's gonna happen in the next season.